everybody, and welcome back to Crime in Sports.
Yay!
Oh, yay indeed, Jimmy. Yay indeed. My name is James Pietragallo. I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Jimmie Whisman.
Thank you, folks, so much for joining us today on another crazy edition, post-holiday version of Crime in Sports, obviously. Here we are. We are jacked for this. It's an NBA player and somebody who's always running their mouth a lot, too. It's to this day. Running, and it's like, you have got some things to answer for, sir, and we're going to talk about that shit today. Definitely. Before we get to that, absolutely head over to shutupandgivememurder.com.
Oh, yeah.
Get your merchandise. Get your tickets for live shows for Small Town Murder. We start out the year in Nashville on February 21st. That is a good place to get some tickets for. Also, there's one Your Stupid Opinion show, March 21st in Phoenix at Stand Up Live. And there's a Small Town Murder the night before, so come check them out. Sure. Come see it all. That is shutupandgivememurder.com. Also, get yourself Patreon. Go ahead. Do yourself a favor and get Patreon. Sure. Patreon.com/crimeinsports. Start the new year out right with some bonus material. patreon.com/crimeinsports. Anybody $5 a month or above, you're going to get so much stuff.
So much.
Hundreds of back episodes you've never heard before of bonus stuff that you're going to get immediately upon subscription. All Crime in Sports and Small Town Murder. Then every other week you get new episodes, including this week. This week, what you're going to get for Crime in Sports, we're going to talk about, this will be a fun one, the worst weather games in the NFL history here. This is going to be good. So we're talking floods, blizzards, 75-mile-an-hour winds. We're going to talk about some crazy, crazy stuff, and it'll be hilarious, and I can't wait for that. And for Small Town Murder, it is a choice. The poll is still open on Patreon. You can vote for either a mall collapse that killed a bunch of people or old-timey crime again, which people love and are always requesting. So the poll is up, and get on there and do that either way. Patreon.com/crimeinsports, and you get a shout-out at the end of the show.
Yes, sir.
And on top of that, you get everything we put out, Crime in Sports, Your Stupid Opinions, and, of course, Small Town Murder, all ad-free with your subscription as well. So can't beat it. It's a great deal. Get in there and do that. Patreon.com/crimeinsports. That said, let's do it, everybody. Let's get to it. We're going to talk about Matt Barnes today.
Yeah.
Matt Barnes, who's got a podcast that I mean, you'll see the reels all over the place and clips everywhere.
Yeah, they jam it up your ass.
They jam it right up your butthole. If you have ever watched one dribble of 90s basketball, 2000s basketball, they will cram this up your ass.
Well, the fun part is that he never has something fun to say in the.
No. He gets guests on. It's not a bad show. I'm not saying even that. No. It's fine.
I'm just saying that it's not because of him that it's a good show.
No. He has guests on and they tell crazy NBA stories about, we were in the locker room and Shaq shit in this guy's shoe. That's going to get views. It just is. That's good. That's good content is all that is.
Sure. Yeah.
So we'll talk about this. It's Matt.
But also it's because Steven Jackson is fucking amazing.
Oh, he's hilarious.
God,
I love Steven Jackson. So Matt Kelly Barnes. Kelly is his middle name here.
It's my mom's name, Matt.
There you go. It's a lot of people's moms' names. He's born March 9th, the same day Biggie died. Look at that.
Is that right?
But 1980, not 1997. But still, March 9th, 1980 in Santa Clara, California. He's 6'7". When he grows up there, we'll talk about all of that and get into it. His mother's name is Ann Barnes, and his father's name is Henry Barnes.
Oh, old Hank,
Old Hank. Couldn't have given him that as a middle name, huh? Couldn't have made him Matt Henry Barnes. That sounds like a sturdy guy.
Hank Barnes. That sounds like a country singer.
Hank Barnes. Hank Barnes sounds like he's standing out front with Hank Hill in King of the Hill. Like he's part of the on the Curb crew there, it sounds like. He's got a younger brother named Jason. That's all he'd be doing. Jason is a pro football player who is a wide receiver in the CFL.
Is that right?
Yeah, he played for the Edmonton Eskimos and Toronto Argonauts. So, athletic family, obviously.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Everybody here seems to be doing well. Yeah, his brother's only 6'3", though. Didn't quite make it up to 6'7". Yeah. Now he's born. He's obviously a mixed race guy, which comes up a lot too because he brings it up a lot on his show because he says he got a lot of shit early on. Yeah, because he's
light skinned. Yeah,
exactly. So he said people, whatever they would fucking They'd try to take the piss out of him, as the English would say. And,
Sure.
Unfortunately for him, he's not the greatest player in the world, so it probably worked. He's kind of mediocre on the court. So I mean, he's good, great compared to normal people, great player. But I mean, as far as an NBA player, he's not an all-time, he's not a Hall of Famer by any stretch. He's a serviceable guy who had a long career. His mom's Italian and his dad is black, which is, I mean, I don't even know.
Is that right?
Growing up, I know plenty of people that are half Italian, half black. It's a really normal. It's a really normal mix in New York, and it's a volatile mix. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
That's a volatile mix. With the Italian women are hard to deal with. I'll be real fucking honest with you.
Seem to gravitate towards them.
Yeah, because you like chaos.
Yeah, I do.
You look for chaos in relationships. That's why. So we've decided we've gone over this.
That's very funny.
Psychologically, we know why you're going after Italian girls because they're fucking nuts.
They're aggressive.
Now, this is my whole family, so I don't hear any shit for this. I grew up ensconced in them. Believe me,
they love hard, man.
They do, which is great from a distance.
Yeah,
it's too much up close. It's just too much. So anyway, his father was a drug dealer in the LA area. Yes, apparently quite a bigger one, too.
Well
not
known.
Not dime bags on the corner here. This is what Barnes told Vice Sports. He said, my dad was the biggest drug dealer. He had cops on his payroll. Cops tried to jack his stash one night. My sister was 4, and when I was 7, and we were in the window watching these undercover cops. My dad beat them both down, and we got a U-Haul that night and left for Sacramento. So that's his story there. I mean, he's a young kid. I don't know what he saw, but that's what he's got.
He says his dad assaulted police officers and they moved to Sacramento.
Yeah, basically they came to try to jack his stash and he beat them up.
That's how the story ends, because the cops were like, that guy's willing to fight back, so we can't.
Once you cross the county line, we've all seen Dukes of Hazzard. Once you cross that county line, there's no crossing it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, they're gone now. All we can do is watch the dust from the General Lee float up into the air as they speed away.
However true that story might. Hey, they may have been Denzel from Training Day too.
You don't know. Who knows? There's tons of corrupt cops, especially back. Jesus Christ, in the 90s too.
1987, L.A. It's possible.
Well, that was also when the whole Rampart scandal. There was a giant scandal of cops who did exactly this. So this is a thing in New York. It happened with several districts.
Possible.
Yeah, there was a lot of money to be made.
Sure.
If you're a cop and you made $23,000 a year and you bust open a place and there's fucking $800,000 in cash, you're not going to fucking take 2 years worth of salary real quick so no one will notice. I mean, come on, these guys did it all the time. So they started out new life in Sacramento, and he's a 2-sport athlete. He plays football and basketball for Del Campo High up there, and he does well in both. He earned All-American, All-State, All-City, and All-League honors in both sports.
He was good at everything. Yeah.
That's a fucking athlete, clearly. Definitely an athlete here. So here's an article from Halloween 1996, and it says, Haber, Stumpf, and Barnes help boost Cougars' precision passing attack. So he's doing well. And this is they're talking about Barnes, is dunking all over people and everything. And they're talking about football. And in football, they're saying he dunks over the goalpost, which is what a lot of guys do after they catch a pass.
That's a touchdown,
I think it's a penalty now, but guys used to do it all the time.
Yeah.
He said,
I think you can only celebrate with people now?
Without people.
What?
That was the rule for a long time, was no group celebrations.
Now
you can
it's
celebrate
only with.
on your own, but you can't, if you get another person involved in it, then it's a fucking federal crime at that point. I believe that's what the NFL was.
Now it's only federal crimes.
Agents will come out and cuff you if you try to have
They're literally choreographing shit.
This is why I don't watch the NFL. They make a fucking rule that you're not allowed to, if another guy comes over and actually shows some team enthusiasm. Oh, no, it's a penalty. No, we can't have that. The reason is it's unsportsmanlike. We don't want them to feel bad.
Right. We don't want to rub it in their face.
We don't want to rub it in their face that they fail. Meanwhile, no one's watching that. They're changing teams on this. No one cares what you're fucking doing in there. You know who is watching it? The goddamn fans. That's who's watching it. Us. Yeah. It's for us. We want to see crazy shit. Do it.
The other guys are already game planning their next defensive stand.
That plan, that They are. They're sending the fucking...
That didn't work.
It didn't work. Exactly.
Right.
They're sending out the goddamn field goal blocking unit. That's what they're doing.
Right.
They don't care.
Yeah.
So anyway, he says a basketball rim is 10 feet, and I think goalposts are maybe about 11, maybe a little more, but I can get up there with a start.
Wow.
So, yeah, they go on to say, Barnes certainly knows how to play above the rim in his more recognized sport of basketball, where the Del Campo High School junior rates as one of the most versatile and heavily recruited players on the West Coast.
Yeah.
He helped power the Cougars to the basketball playoffs as a sophomore, taking numerous feeds from Haverstump. I guess he's the guy assisting everybody here.
That's his point guard.
I assume they called him a 6'2" forward, which those two words don't go together.
It doesn't work.
And they usually also don't. Yeah, 6'2" forwards also aren't usually the biggest passers on the team with the most assists either, but who knows? His coach said about him, because they said how many high schools employ 6'8" defensive backs, because he's a wide receiver. Yeah. And they said, the coach said, I don't remember seeing anyone that tall playing receiver. Ivan Mercer of Oakmont several years ago was 6'6", but I haven't seen anyone 6'8". Oh. So, yeah, they're saying, this is a different story.
Stick around. They're coming.
Yeah, tons of them are coming. Tons of them are coming. Jesus, never mind some. There's so many. That's the new thing now. You're only 6'6". That's a little short.
No, I mean...
You're a little short
maybe
for tight end.
Point guard yeah.
Okay. So weird, yeah. So they go on to talk more about his football and how great he is. And Haverstump, this is fun. Haverstump, the team prankster who his mates call Stump. Very creative, guys. Very creative. Also plays.
Well, you guys just stopped pronouncing the last part of his name. That's it.
Yeah, Haber Stump. They're just like one of the. You can either be Haber or Stump. You're getting one of the two. So So anyway, he's on the football team too. So they're saying they have a real close relationship and blah blah blah. They're also saying that most basketball coaches aren't real thrilled about Matt playing football as well.
Oh.
They like him playing something else to stay in shape, but not football because that's an injury sport. So they don't want that. They want them to run track and shit like that. Mm-hmm. That's what they want them to run. If that keeps you in shape and it doesn't hurt you generally. No one's trying to take your knees out, which is good. But that's all. One guy on the team said it shows Barnes is a man. Okay. No, I think it's good for him to play other sports. Yeah. Another guy on the team said, I think it's cool for them because it makes them a great team. Some athletes have the incredible ability to switch gears and never miss a beat. Apparently that's him. Apparently he's that great. So anyway, they're all excited about Matt Barnes here. And he said it felt as if I'd never left basketball. They're saying, how do you go from football to then back to basketball? He said it feels like I never left. I'm right there. Mm-hmm. Says once you get in the mix of it, it's fine. In his senior year, Barnes and his high school would receive some national coverage here, but not for him.
Oh?
You'd imagine, well, so they have an athlete this good, maybe that'll be famous. No. One day while at school, apparently Barnes' younger sister would have a classmate call her a racial slur. I don't understand that sentence. Would have hey, call me a name?
Didn't ask for it sounds like.
That's strange. And then apparently Barnes, they're saying that Barnes would then go and beat the kid up for using that racial slur against his sister.
Yes, she didn't ask for it, James.
That's what I mean. I don't understand.
It's just terribly worded.
I don't know. Yeah, this is a crazily worded article here. Yeah. Younger sister would have a class. I think the guy would have means it happened to her.
Right.
And they made it would have someone do this means you ask them, hey, would you please call me this racial slur? Oh, thank you. I feel much better now. That was great. Now I feel much better.
I needed that.
Oh, my. Very refreshing. Okay. Can you go back to your day? That's weird. So apparently Barnes went and beat the kid up for using a racial slur against his sister, which understandable. That's fine.
You do. Yeah.
The next night, people vandalized the school, writing racial slurs and defacing a jersey with his football number. So now we have a thing back and forth here.
Yeah, we got a bully.
The NAACP got involved after that, and so that became national news.
Oh, boy.
And, he said that that made him, showed him that racism exists at this point.
Yeah, right. That's a horrible way to introduce it. But
it's true. And you'll hear that from a lot of people that where certain areas you grow up, you don't really see it much.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll go, oh, wow. Then I moved here and I was like, oh, shit. Wow. I didn't realize that still went on. Yeah, that's prevalent. Yeah. So it was one of those things. But he said that, that made him say that he would speak up against it and he didn't care. So there's an article in the Sacramento Bee here. Barnes shakes off school incident. So I'll read this. The outrage was random and senseless. Swastikas on the walls of industrial arts. Die Matt Barnes die. Misspelled near the doors leading to the administrator's office. They forgot the E in Barnes.
Yeah.
They just he was a series of Barnes. Cartoon drawings and racial epithets sprayed on a bathroom and in a park behind campus. The bathroom was burned, torched in a dawn blaze. Today, the images are erased from Del Campo High. The navy blue doors have been painted, the beige bricks sandblasted clean. A chain fence anchored by concrete blocks surrounds the charred restroom. Barnes, the 6'8", 220 pounds, the literal and figurative big man on campus, is back in class dealing with his tormentors by returning to the scene of their crime and ignoring them.
Yeah.
He's Fortress Barnes, unscathed, unshaken, poised at age 18 for challenges greater than white paint from an aerosol can and matches burning under cover of cowardice. Yeah. Mom, I'm going back to school, Matt Barnes says. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Even Ann Barnes, a formidable woman, I bet she is, knows better than to argue with her son. If Matt says he's going back, well, that's that. Ann Barnes crosses her arms and turns away and looks out the front window of the family home. Thinks about cannoli. Matt shoves his hands in his pockets and stares at his boots. He's going back all right. Oh, if that reporter wasn't there, that's not arguing with an Italian mother, by the way.
Yeah,
that's a long conversation. It's a long conversation, let me tell you. That you saw, they say the tip of the iceberg. That's what you saw, the very, very tip. And then there was this giant mountain underneath that goes all the way to the bottom of the ocean. The Sacramento Sheriff's Office called it a hate crime, arson, vandalism, multiple felonies. 3 officers worked the case, veterans from the gang unit. The painted images are pathetic, the worst sort of bigoted scribbling. And yet, that's written gibberish is what I would call that. Yeah. And yet, truth be told, hardcore racism may have very little to do with Tuesday's assault on Del Campo, an assault aimed at Barnes, an African-American. Interviews with Del Campo students, administrators, sheriff's deputies, and Barnes indicate racism is an excuse this time, a cover for something more childish than disgusting. Barnes said, I don't think it's a racial thing.
Oh?
He said, I haven't really had any racial problems in 4 years at Del Campo. I've had them when we visited other schools, but I expect that. This is more about other things, about me being a jock and hanging out with friends who are jocks. Some kids don't like that. We've had some problems. Mm-hmm. What? So what are you saying? This is a Columbine thing? What are we talking about? Did someone call your sister the N-word or not? What are we doing here? Yeah, I don't understand this. The problems are as old as adolescence, as common as key scratches on lockers. Barnes is a golden boy at Del Campo, good student, great athlete, popular, envied, tall, and handsome, written up in the newspapers, bound for UCLA on a basketball scholarship. So that makes people hate it. That makes everyone in high school like you.
Well, usually. Well, I guess it also breeds jealousy from guys that don't. And if you're and if you, I don't know, maybe there's some little punk prick that is a racist and says racist thing, and then now
that's what I mean. This guy, it's more about that.
Yeah, but Barnes, Matt,
obviously,
fucking
jealousy is.
It's deep. It's deep in the game. But Matt confronted him, so now the guy's up in the game.
I guess so. I understand it.
Or his friends. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that just seems. I don't know. There was plenty of kids like that had their shit together, and I never looked at them as I hated them for it.
No,
I was just like, wow, how do you do that? You know what I mean?
I went to high school with a guy that made the NBA, and I was appalled by how fucking coddled to he was.
Coddled to, yeah, but
turn.
It was I don't know. It was I was just like, wow, I didn't have my shit together in any respect. So to see anybody with anything going on, I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive. Anything, really anything. Yeah, I went to a girl who went to Harvard and all this shit, and I was just like, wow, impressive.
How do you do that? But with athletic prowess, and just you know they're going to college for this sport. It's wild because everybody else that I know is going, if they're going to college, is because parents can afford it, or they have great grades and they're going to go for that. I only knew a couple that went for athletic shit, and that was
most people I knew were going to HVAC school. That's where they were going.
It wasn't more. The kids, sure, they were impressed by it, but the teachers were, holy fuck, that son of a bitch was coddled to like crazy. I've never seen somebody not in class so much. I watched him wander the school.
They get fucking coddled. So they said he has everything many teens don't have, from fame and a bright future to a supportive mother and father and sister and brother to a pretty girlfriend and a remarkably poised demeanor. His classmates wrestle with burgeoning identities. Barnes knows who he is, knows where he's going.
Yeah, it's so easy as a teenager when you have that kind of, when you know that it's going to be fine for you.
Yeah. It's easy to be confident. Yeah. You're better than everyone at school.
You're getting blowjobs constantly. That's all you're looking for in high school.
And you're 6'8" and everybody says you're wonderful and like newspapers are talking to you. How often did the newspaper want to talk to you when you were 17? They had no interest in anything I had to say.
It was only after somebody was shot at a fucking college or a high school party, and they're like, let's go to the school and find out what the kids think.
we had to get our own microphones and fucking claw to get several 100,000 people to listen to us before anybody asked us shit about anything.
Yeah.
And now our opinions really don't matter.
It doesn't matter at all.
I don't know why anyone asked us about anything, but they do. So he said, they said some can't stay away. Barnes has been involved in a couple of physical altercations as a senior at Del Campo. That's the other thing. Who the fuck is trying to fight the 6'8" star of the football team?
That's so dumb.
What idiot wants to fight him? You're going to get your ass beat. Why are you doing that?
Knock him out and move on, Matt.
Yeah. These incidents involved schoolyard nonsense, old-fashioned dust-ups between jocks and non-jocks. So apparently there is a
That's
jock,
crazy.
We just ignored the jocks. Just who cares? I don't care what you do.
I didn't hang out with those people.
I knew some of them, hung out with some of them, but not in a sense of, that was only the ones that smoked weed, really. Those guys who were.
And I was just hanging out with the kids that had beer parties, where I could find out where it was. That's it.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
So they grab a couple drinks and roll out.
No weapons, almost nostalgic by today's gritty and bloody standards. The latest incident came last week when Barnes broke up a fight involving a jock friend. The school investigated and found that I didn't do anything wrong, Barnes said. I blame the school for not telling everybody I didn't do anything wrong. A lot of kids think I started it. I think this whole thing with the graffiti happened because people thought I was in the middle of it. So what happened to his sister? What is that about? That article.
He's asking for a press release?
Absolving
him? What is that?
Listen, I like Sacramento Bee. Yeah, I would call the assembled press, Channel 4, thank you for making it.
Thank you for being here.
That fight, there's a scuffle in the fifth period during the cafeteria the other day. Well, I'd like to just say, Matt had nothing to do with it. Everybody good with that? Okay.
Matt Barnes, our 6'8" athlete, is feeling real persecuted.
Now go cover the pile up on the freeway where 4 people died.
The 6'8" kid bound for UCLA who has 0 problems in his entire life would like you all to know.
He'd like you to know this. They said the school won't say anything publicly. Del Campo principal Gail Pierce refuses to even identify Barnes as the target of the arson, citing student confidentiality. Sheriff Sergeant James Cooper, a former gang unit officer now handling media relations for the department, knows the difference between terroristic threats and adolescent stupidity. He says, you know what this looks like? Typical teenage problem. Likes and dislikes. It's the stuff that stays behind after Matt Barnes is gone. Mm-hmm. Okay, June 2nd, 1998, Sacramento Bee. Matt Barnes should thrive in UCLA hoops. They're talking about how he did well in some all-star game, and, he's the most valuable player for the North team at the 20th annual Optimist All-Star basketball game. The Optimist game. Yeah. It's a weird way to put it for these kids who are hopeful for college. The game at Center High School completed one of the most publicized and criticized careers of a high school athlete in Sacramento. For Barnes's detractors, it was more ammunition that the sometimes immature Del Campo High School graduate is overrated and will be a bust as a collegian at UCLA, where he's headed on a scholarship. He's been called lazy, arrogant, and selfish. some of the nicer things that have been said about a young man who was the target of racial slurs and jealousy while at Del Campo. But for those who have closely followed Barnes' basketball career during the past 4 seasons, the optimist performance reinforced the likelihood that he'll be a standout college player with a possible NBA future.
Yeah.
They call him a fierce competitor, and he has talent to match, and he's had a scholarship lined up. He was selected as the B Player of the Year. I assume the Sacramento B Player of the Year as a junior, and all that good stuff. Talking about starring for the football team, and he's just a hell of a guy here.
Yeah.
They said while his decision making is sometimes suspect, such as his penchant for forcing three-point shots, staying on the perimeter for long periods, and the occasional soft defensive play, he understands the game, passes and dribbles well for his size. He can play physical inside and score from the outside.
Sure.
Wow, that's all very important here. So they go on to talk about this game, which we don't give two shits about. But apparently Barnes finished with a team-high 25 points and the MVP award. Mm-hmm. But the team lost, though.
Oh, no.
So they were like, that's not
the
great.
MVP is on the losing team?
So he must have played really well.
So great.
Yeah. So the 1998-99 UCLA Bruins here, they are 22-9 overall.
He did end up going to UCLA, huh?
Goes to UCLA. That's where he accepted that scholarship here.
Yeah.
At 22-9, 15th in the final, rankings or whatever here. This is a team that has Baron Davis on it, by the way.
Oh, he went to college with Baron Davis?
Yes. Baron Davis was a sophomore, so I bet this is the only year they went together because I can't imagine Baron stayed in longer than 2 years. But
I don't know. I can't imagine he did.
A few NBA players here. Earl Watson.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got him. Yeah, Matt Barnes. Other guys here. Travis Reed, Rico Hines. Okay, here we go. So and they had several high school parade All-Americans. Baron Davis, Jaron Rush, Ray Young. Here is December 8th, 1998. Barnes is still battling to win over skeptics. Here we are, Sacramento B again. The levels have changed for Matt Barnes. So have the stakes. The only thing that stays the same are the rumors. They never quit.
No?
God, what are these rumors? Barnes is moving on. The former Del Campo High School star is making a name for himself as a freshman basketball player at UCLA, overcoming injury, planning on an NBA career. He's getting accustomed to the expectations at Pauley Pavilion and learning how to compete against the best players, college players in the country. He's still shaking his head over rumors from his old neighborhood in suburban Sacramento, still fighting whispers from provincial doubters who would love to see him stumble. He said the rumor was that I failed a drug test here, is what Barnes says. What happened was, which is a great way to start out a sentence when you're explaining things.
That sounds like smoke went in your mouth, Matt.
Yeah, this is interesting. What happened was I went to summer school in L.A. and had some family problems back in Sacramento, so I went home. Everybody saw me back home, so everyone started figuring, he must have done something. That's a big stretch between he failed a drug test and he was home for a minute. That's, but nobody really asked me. Someone started saying he failed a drug test. That's why he's back, because I was back in Sacramento until right before school started. Okay, UCLA didn't begin classes until early October. The presence of Barnes at a couple of Del Campo football games fueled the gossip.
Okay.
He said this, too. Sacramento doesn't have that many athletes come out of it. Oh, that must be why. Okay.
Is that why?
Yeah, he said Kevin Johnson's a great one, but he'll be an episode, too, one of these days.
That's
not good. That sucks. That's
don't
tough for both.
compare yourself to him.
No, I was going to say, you're comparing yourself to another future guy. That's going to be tough for us, too, because both of us grew up loving Kevin. I had fucking Converse shoes.
His shoes were cool.
Yeah, the React ones, they were dope. Yeah, I had those too. So not Barnes, Kevin Johnson, that is, everybody. Kevin Johnson's a great one, but I have teachers, parents, kids. Everyone is doubting me. No one thinks I can make it. No one thinks I have what it takes. Who cares? Just go play basketball at UCL fucking A. Do they think you have what it takes? Who gives a shit? What some guy who was in your fucking math class in 10th grade thought. Who cares? That's crazy. Everyone thought if I came to UCLA, I'd just get lost in the mix, but I know how good I am. I have a chance to start on this team, and this is one of the best teams in the nation. I know how good I am and can be. That's why I didn't listen. But pretty much it seems like everyone is hating me. It seems like no one wants to see me succeed, so I can't wait to make it big and let everyone know I made it.
Oh, now he's going to play with a chip on his shoulder, huh?
Keep checking your watch, Matt, on that one. He did. I mean, he made it to the NBA. That's pretty big. I mean, he wasn't a star player, but who cares? How many people make it to the NBA? That's impressive.
He played on a few really good teams, though, too.
He did. No, he did.
Yeah.
He played on good teams. He figured out how to be a role player. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. No hate there. But he says everyone's hating me. They said, they talk about the graffiti incident. And they ask his coach, Scott Evans, here about, is any of this true? Yeah. Are people envious of Matt? Is that the problem? And the coach said, it's true.
It's all true.
He said, I mean, I heard that rumor from so many people, and I really got tired of it. Matt's a great kid, and I don't know why, but there are some people who, for one reason or another, don't want to see him succeed. Mm-hmm. He says he believes the skeptics will be disappointed. He said, after watching Barnes in the early stages of his freshman season, the UCLA coach agrees, Steve Lavin. He said he's probably the most underrated player in not only UCLA's freshman class, but I think in the freshman class throughout the country.
Oh.
It's that versatility that makes him so valuable. He can play 4 or 5 positions on the floor. He's very intelligent. He's skilled enough to play on the perimeter and see over the defense, yet he's strong enough and big enough to play inside with his back to the basket so he can step away from the bucket and take slower guys off the dribble. Yeah. You can run him to the basket against smaller guys or slower, bigger guys and get them in foul trouble. He's just a playmaker, whether he's inside or at the wing or at the top. Okay. So I think that's what you want your coach to say about you. That's all. All the right shit, right?
Nothing negative.
Yeah. They said after watching how Barnes prepared for his college career, Lavin appreciates the freshman's ability to absorb lessons quickly. They said he started 4 of UCLA's first 6 games and is averaging 21.5 minutes, which is half the game in college, a little over that, 5.2 points and 4.3 rebounds. He said he has a lot of things that are difficult to teach in terms of feel for the game. He has very good basketball IQ in terms of understanding the game and seeing the game like a coach. Because of the way he asks good questions, you can tell he's a student of the game and enjoys the learning process. Apparently, he had some surgery to remove bone spurs from his foot.
Oh, he's got bone spurs, the poor bastard.
Yeah. He said the surgery went well, but I lost about 18 inches off my vertical leap. That's a lot.
What?
That's a whole lot.
That's like half of it.
That's your game right there.
Right? Yeah, that's everything.
It depends, yeah. He said sitting out the whole summer, then trying to get my vertical back was the biggest part of coming back to play. Then I had to get my conditioning back. I'm not fully back, but I'm getting better and jumping better. It's a day-to-day process. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said it's different. Sometimes my shots are getting blocked, whereas usually I just dunk on the person. It's a lot different playing without being able to jump. Yeah, that's kind of basketball. Yeah. And otherwise, you have to figure out how to play like Larry Bird, essentially.
You ever heard of above the rim?
That's a lot of the game
that's
right
kind of
there.
The whole point, yeah.
He said, playing football here would be a dream, and I know if I worked hard, I'd be able to play, but right now I'm focusing on basketball mainly and seeing where it takes me. Because they were asking, what about football? And he said, football, I've been playing longer, but I love basketball. Football came easy for me, but I love basketball. My father played football. He had a tryout with the 49ers in 1984. I guess he decided to beat up cops and sell drugs instead. That was his...
Yeah, what is he talking about?
I went to his tackle football leagues and flag football leagues, so I've been around football ever since I started walking. Football was my first love. Now, they asked the coach of UCLA, what about Matt playing football? And he said he's got a lot on his plate right now, just getting acclimated to the college experience and trying to play basketball.
Let's get him comfortable with this game first.
Yeah, let's get him scoring over 6 points a game first, and then we can worry about fucking football. He said maybe later in his career, but right now he's got to watch the football team just like the rest of us. I don't know how you would play those two sports in college at the same time. It'd be very difficult. Guys do it, but they go on at the same time.
They play both at the same time?
Well, football and basketball seasons overlap each other.
Right, but they're doing it in college?
Basketball.
Two sport athletes like that?
They have to be. I mean, I assume
How
so.
How the fuck do you do that?
Like Antonio Gates was a basketball player who's tight end. So, I mean, I don't know. Guys like that, they would have to. I could see football and baseball. They're played at different times of the year. That makes sense.
You'd think that
this is different.
If you're doing one, you're not doing the other is what I would assume. If Antonio Gates is playing football right now, he's not playing basketball at the moment.
Yeah.
Maybe next season.
Depends on how would you do it. They go on at the same fucking time.
Yeah, and not only are they both going, so you got 2 practices, but two crazy opportunities to get injured too.
Yeah, absolutely. I assume that you'd probably play football, and then when that season was over, you'd go to the basketball team because early season basketball doesn't fucking matter anyway, and the tournament's not till March, so I assume that's how you do it, like Bo used to do with baseball. In football, he'd come at the end of the baseball season, and I don't know. So either way, so he said maybe later in his career, but right now, just watch the football team. Calm the fuck down. Chill out here. They said no one, including Barnes, knows his potential on the court. His years in high school spent shuttling from football to basketball have prevented Barnes from truly excelling in either sport. So they're saying he's got so much more potential. He was just playing both and selling himself short, basically. Right. His high school coach said Matt has never had the chance before this season to get his preseason shooting in because he's been playing football. Most people feel his outside game needs work, but he's a guy who's 6'8" and has skills, definitely has a chance to play in the NBA. He has the work ethic to get there now, and I think going to UCLA was just what he needed because he's going to be pushed every day in practice just to get playing time, and that's before they play games against the best players in the country. He says that he tries to find motivation everywhere.
Yeah,
Matt Barnes. Yeah, he said
maybe
my mom
on the wall?
is. On the wall. There you go. Hey, look at that.
Where it's written Matt Barnes sucks.
Where it's written die Matt Barnes die next to a swastika.
That's
which is odd. Yeah. Which is strange too. The swastika is an odd thing for that.
It's bizarre. Yeah.
It's bizarre because it's it just doesn't make sense. I I get that they're not real fond
have
of that.
Similar beliefs.
Yeah. But he's half black, half Italian. It just seems like there's groups that are closer to that.
Yeah.
We got groups here that are
get the one half though, the obvious half.
Well,
there, right?
He's half black and half Catholic. There's, I don't know, a large Southern fraternal organization that hates both of those fucking things. So maybe use them as an example. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's where they are the one. They are the ones that exemplify that symbol the most, right?
I would think so. I don't know. Anyway, so he said, my mom is working 2 jobs because the financial situation at home is not too stable. I don't want to see my mom doing that, especially when she's still got 2 kids to take care of at home. My dad does all he can, even though they're struggling. That's why I want to get my education taken care of and get stuff done so I can take care of my family. We never really had money, and now that I'm here, that's part of my drive. Mm-hmm. He said that, he said people can wait for me to fail, but you're going to keep on fucking waiting. Yeah. He said they're always going to be there, those people. They're always going to be doubters, but I'm doing this for myself, mostly for my family. Yeah. That's right. And if that doesn't convince you, you should go on down because right under this article is an ad for Willie's Burgers, 2415 16th NR Broadway. I don't know what the fuck that is.
North Road? I don't know.
Says they have tamales and onion rings, though, so I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's do it. There we go. Okay, now this year, Matt, in his freshman year, plays in 30 games, 13.1 minutes a game, which, he's a freshman, so what do you expect? Back then, that's when freshmen still would play a little bit. Now it's like, oh, Christ, you're a senior when you're a freshman. So actually, now it's different because now they pay the guys, so
right.
You're getting guys staying longer now because they're making money, which is what they said the entire time. We said that. If you gave them a few bucks, they might stay. But no one's going to struggle to eat Taco Bell when they could be making fucking $8 million. No one's doing that. Yeah. It's not happening. So either way, he averages 3.9 points a game, 2.9 rebounds a game. So, nothing special. Freshman, getting used to it. 1999, 2000, UCLA Bruins go 21-12, which isn't great.
Yeah.
That's not terrific here. They have Earl Watson, Jason Capano, and I was right. Baron Davis is gone. Okay. Just like I figured, Matt Barnes is a sophomore. So here we go. This team, Matt this year is going to play in 28 games, average only 14.8 minutes a game. Oh. So he's not a star here at all. 5.6 points, 2.6 rebounds. So that's not a starter is what that is. at all. 2000-2001 UCLA, they're 23-9. A little bit better here. Matt this year, he plays in 32 games, starts 26 now.
Oh.
Up until like last year, he only started one game in his sophomore year. This year, he starts 26 games, averaging 30.3 minutes a game.
Mm-hmm.
So he's getting a chance. 11.6 points, 7.3 rebounds, 2.7 assists. Not bad.
No,
not bad.
It's serviceable for sure.
For college, too, it all depends on what the offense is for college because you don't have the opportunity to kind of make your own thing in college. You have to kind of do what the offense is. So, that's a big part of it. Now, 2001, 2002, his senior year here, they're 21-12. They're the number 8 seed in the NCAA tournament that year. They beat Mississippi in the first round, 80-58. That's that 8-9 game. The second round, they play the number 1 seed Cincinnati.
Oh.
And they win 105-101. So they knock out the number 1 seed as an 8 seed.
Wow.
Which was a giant
Who did Cincinnati
upset.
have?
I don't remember. Was it Kenyon
Van
Martin
Exel's
back
not
then?
there, right?
Kenyon Martin, I think, is who they had back then, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Kenyon Martin and a couple other guys, but that seems right to me as Kenyon Martin for 2001, 2002. Then they go to the next round and play the number 12 seed Missouri and lose by fucking 9 points to them.
Oh, no.
So they knock out the number 1 seed, then lose to the 12 seed.
Yeah.
Which is insane. That's insane. They lose 82-73 to them. This year, that's an interesting thing. Now, in the middle of that year, during the 2001-2002 season, apparently, this is an article from December 9th here. They said Matt Barnes played well after practicing hard. It's supposed to work that way. This is from the Los Angeles Times now. We've stepped up from the B to the Times. I wasn't going to call out. I wasn't going to all out in practice, and my coaches and teammates were telling me so, Matt said. Well, why aren't you?
What's the deal?
The senior forward responded with his best performance of the season, scoring 15 points and taking 8 rebounds in 34 minutes. He made 2 3-point baskets, 5 of 6 free throws, and had 2 steals. And he set the tone by scoring 7 of UCLA's first 9 points. And one of the coaches said, we got a lot of guys involved in the offense, and Matt got it all going. I wanted to get Matt touches early, and he responded. So this year, he starts 31 of 31 games. So he plays in 31, starts them all, 30.7 minutes a game, 13.5 points, 6.2 rebounds, 3.5 assists.
That's pretty good.
It is good. And his whole game is versatility, he's versatile, kind of jack of all trades
bit of everything.
Kind of guy.
Yeah.
Which in the NBA, they don't know what to do with those guys generally.
Yeah, it's hard to. I mean, you
need a role in the
out.
NBA.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
When you
it's
score,
getting
a rebounder, a passer, right?
It's getting easier now for those guys. You could be a 7-foot-tall guy who's mainly good at passing and shooting fucking from distance, and there's a place for you in the league now. Whereas you'd be useless in 1997. Like, what are you doing?
One thing.
Well, and it's not play defense down low against fucking Shaq. Well, then shut up. No one cares.
Right.
You're not, and it's not trying to box out Patrick Ewing. Well, then or Mourning or Robinson or Olajuwon.
You're not getting dunked. If you can't get dunked on by Robinson, then you're useful. But if Robinson is backing you down every fucking other play, then what's the point of having you here?
That's a fact, man. 2002 NBA draft is in June, not December. June 26th, 2002. NBA draft. Jimmie, number 1 pick
what
overall,
year?
2002.
He was drafted in 2002? Jesus, is that fuck. Oh my God, I have no fucking idea.
It's a big one. You should remember.
Is it Baron Davis? No, it's not.
No, he was gone 2 years ago. Remember?
He was already. Jesus Christ, it's a big one.
It's a big one. It's Yao Ming, Jimmie, the biggest of them all. Yao Ming, number 1
He was
overall.
number 1, huh?
He's gigantic.
Yeah, but
and he's a good player too.
He was fine.
He was damn good.
Prone, right?
That's the problem. He's 7 foot fucking 14. Yeah. That's what happens. Yao, 19 points a game for his career though. Ain't too shabby.
Yeah.
Not too bad at all. So number 2, Jay Williams from Duke.
Eek.
Yeah, that's not a great pick there.
Where the fuck did he go?
He went to Chicago and kind of shit it out after that. He only played in one year in the league. 1 year, averaged 9.5 points a game, and that was that. Number 3, Mike Dunleavy, like another Duke. So 2 out of the top 3 were Duke.
He's got a great coaching name, so he'll be around for a while.
He played for 15 fucking years, too.
Did
in the
he
league.
really? Jesus.
Drew Gooden, number 4, to Memphis from Kansas. He played 14 years in the league. Let's see here, other guys. Oh, Nene, look at that, 17 years in the league there.
Him a lot.
Chris Wilcox, number 9 overall, Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah.
To the Suns. I remember that one. He played a long time. Jared
Nene
Jeffries.
ended up there too, didn't he?
After a while. Caron Butler, Jared Jeffries.
Wow, this is a wild time of the NBA.
It's a real interesting. Yeah, these names. It's real interesting here.
It's a very strange time.
Other guys that have been in the league more than 5 years here. Tayshaun Prince.
Okay.
Guys like that. Yeah, nobody. Second round, I'm looking here. A couple guys that didn't even play in the league. Roger Mason played 10 years. Then finally, number 46 overall, Memphis chooses Matt Barnes.
They took a flyer on him.
They took a flyer. Second round is see what happens.
Yeah.
So Barnes is selected 46th overall and was immediately traded.
Is that right? He didn't even play for Memphis.
Nope. Traded along with Nick Anderson. There's a blast from the past.
Yeah. Wow. To the 52 years old.
To the Cavaliers for Wesley Person. Remember Person?
Oh,
Wes
my
Person?
God.
Yeah. So the Cavs.
He was still kicking around in 2002? I guess so.
He
He
was.
ended up on the Suns later, right?
Yeah, earlier, I thought.
Before,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, before.
Yeah.
So the Cavs assigned Barnes to the D-League.
Is that right?
Second rounder, yeah.
Ouch.
He would have been, if it was 10 years earlier, he would have just been cut.
Yeah.
That's it, cut. They had a roster, and then that was it. Now at least they had a minor league. So he's sent to the Fayetteville Pirates, or Patriots, not Pirates. Why do I say Pirates?
Fayetteville, like Arkansas, or do we know where?
North Carolina, I'm not sure. There's Fayettevilles all over the place.
Yeah.
Then on October 18th, 2002, he's waived by the Cavaliers.
Oh, no.
So
he almost didn't even make the NBA.
That's what I mean. For a guy who played 14 years in the league, it didn't start out well. So you got to give a guy credit who doesn't.
Yeah.
If you're not a first-round draft pick who everyone's trying to make succeed, you got to do it yourself. You got to fucking hustle.
It could be over so fast for you.
Yeah. I'm always impressed with those guys who went to the CBA for 2 years and they did this. They went to Europe and now they're in the NBA. Like, that's impressive. They worked their way into the league.
Wow.
So here's an article from February 14th, 2003 called Fayetteville Blues from the Sacramento Bee. Matt Barnes dreams of the NBA, but he never imagined he'd have to pay his dues in the minor leagues. It's Fayetteville, North Carolina. Man. So here is the article. He bussed 5 hours through the lonely gray afternoon and the lonely countryside to get to the next game. He said, "There's always too much time to think. There are times when I feel like I'm about to cry." Just on a bus in the minor leagues.
He said that and had no idea that those words were going to come back.
No,
fucking 25 years later.
25 years later, 2 idiot comedians would sit there and do that shit.
Remember when you were going to cry on a bus, Matt?
Yeah. We got some smoke for you, Matt. There you go.
It's all from your mouth, man.
It's all. This is the fun part.
Sometimes I want to cry.
Sometimes I want to cry. That's fucking great. I think I'm about to cry. He came out of the tunnel the next night in Greenville, South Carolina to find a couple of 100 people waiting for tip-off.
That'll make you cry.
That'll make you cry again. You cry, then you cry again. Barnes played before larger crowds at Del Campo High School in Fair Oaks. Yeah, people cared about what he was. Now he's just, here's a bunch of guys who aren't in the NBA, is everyone in the crowd's thinking. Now he makes $20,000 a season. And hopes to impress NBA scouts while playing in the minor leagues for a coach who subs on a time schedule.
Oh, everybody will play. Don't worry.
They're not subbing on, okay, they just did this and this. Let's put in this offense. They're subbing on, well, 5 minutes left in the second. That means this unit goes in there now.
Earn your $20,000.
Yeah, like Little League. Well, your turn to play 3 innings in right field, kid who doesn't want to play and whose father forced him to.
Right.
Your turn. You get 3 innings out there. Yeah. You get 3 innings in right field and 1 at bat there, batting ninth. That's your game. That's basically what they're doing here. That's hilarious.
Oh, that'll make you want to cry, man.
Mm-hmm. That'll do it. Absolutely. Wow. He then said also, I got more money than that in college. Just kidding. Your ass, you're just kidding. You know that's a fact.
Matt.
They said the travel's worse than when Barnes played at UCLA. The atmosphere is worse than high school, and the pay is worse than what he expected at the first steps into pro basketball with a stumble as a member of the Fayetteville Patriots of the National Basketball Developmental League. Yeah. Far from home in the Sacramento area for the first time and even farther from his dream, Barnes said, quote, I tend to tell people I'm fine and that things are working out, but I'm not fine.
But every day I want to end it.
I'm not fine. Gee, we got to keep Matt. I hope someone's keeping an eye on this guy. He's about to fucking off himself.
I'm not fine. I want to die.
Holy shit.
Is this on the record? Fuck.
Oh, damn it. Amazing. That's no good. Holy shit. And then it says under that, acquaintances. Now, so let's do this. Let him count the ways, it says. Dante Stallworth, a friend and on-field rival since they started as high school receivers, Barnes at Del Campo, Stallworth at Grant, is with the New Orleans Saints. Right. 4 former teammates on the UCLA basketball team are in the NBA. Also lifestyle. 5 hours driving to a game each way. UCLA would never have bussed from Westwood to Palo Alto. You fly around the Pacific 10 Conference and stay in nice hotels and have people caring with passion for better or worse, and sometimes both, with Barnes' time with the roller coaster Bruins. As a Patriot, games are on radio, but the local paper didn't hoof it to Greenville. So that even the local newspaper won't have like a write-up of the game. Or they might have a score, but that's it. They weren't there. They also say...
Is he he was friends with Dante Stallworth, the guy that killed somebody?
Yes. Wow. Dante Stallworth, the receiver. So the people he's mentioned so far, Kevin Johnson and Dante Stallworth, not great.
Make bad decisions.
Not great. The next section, play. Coach Jeff Capel has a system. 5 starters play 5 minutes, then come out en masse no matter what. So he doesn't even sub we'll put a different 3 guy in there and a different center.
The whole lineup.
It's just a hockey line change. Like everyone's in and out, which I've never seen in basketball, but just put a whole new team on the court.
Yeah.
That's so strange. To be replaced by a fresh unit for the second portion of the 10-minute quarters. Same plan for the second period before the second half is dictated by who is playing well in the matchup. So that's how they do the first half, and then they do the second half from there. Wow. He wants everyone to get an equal chance to catch the NBA's eye. Barnes rarely starts. Can't help but wondering if getting 18.6 minutes a game is hurting his chances to impress scouts. Takes ill-advised shots out of frustration and sometimes plays out of control because he's trying too hard to maximize the 5 minutes.
Yeah, surrounds himself by alleged pedophiles and DUI
murderers. and fucking guys who don't drive very well. He said not that it's Fayetteville, a city about 120,000 people in south central North Carolina, although it doesn't help. Right. He said, quote, ain't nothing here but strip clubs, tattoo parlors, and army shops. Yep, you just described middle America.
Great town.
Yeah.
Minus that last part. But
well, yeah, there's a college there. That's why the strip clubs. So I think that's where that
and
goes.
why the army shop's there.
That too, yeah. They said, and said that's forward Jason Capel. That's the coach's son. Uh-huh. And so, yeah, that wasn't Matt saying that.
All right.
So, anyway, he's disappointed he's not in the NBA is the main point here.
Yeah.
And he expected, when he got traded, he's like, okay, maybe, I got something. But they were just trying to dump person's salary. So they didn't care about what they got in exchange for him. That's why it's not a real big thing. His coach in Fayetteville said, Matt's been a pleasure. I've seen him grow up a little bit since he's been here. He said he was never wrong before. I called him the answer man. He had an explanation for everything. Now it's just my bad. He used to make excuses for everything, and that's a kid thing.
I own it, yeah.
As an adult, you go, I fucked that up. Okay. Right. There you go. They said there's been other positive steps. His defense has improved. He's become better at not forcing the action during games. He said, I definitely came here with a chip on my shoulder, with the fact that I should be in the NBA. I'm definitely good enough to be in the NBA. I showed up planning to work hard and do what it takes but to get out of here. Not that I'm too good to be here, not that I'm above being here, but I still want to get out of here.
Yeah, just I don't like this. I'm sorry about this.
It's still shitty, yeah. He said, it's still tough. On all of my time off, I remember all the good times at UCLA, all my family and friends. The coach said, you've got to want to get out of the D-League. I would think so. I think you would want to get out of there, too, because it doesn't sound...
Doesn't sound fun at all. Matt's not okay.
He is not okay. That's the fact. Man. So they said that misleading everyone that everything is fine. He said, it's not that tough. The tough part is being here.
For sure.
The tough part is feeling like this. Lying to people is easy.
This is not easy to deal with.
Real easy to lie. 2003, 2004, he signs with the Long Beach Jam of the ABA.
Oh?
For their inaugural season in 2003, where he played with Dennis Rodman, who was long. The bloom is long off of that fucking rose, boy. He had been cut by everybody by then. The team went 24-7 and won the ABA championship. Barnes averaged 18.9 points and 6.8 rebounds. But in a league that hired Dennis Rodman in 2004.
It's fantastic,
so what does that matter? But January 18th, 2004, he signs 2 10-day contracts with the Los Angeles Clippers.
That's great.
Then they sign him for the rest of the season. So he catches
on.
It? So it worked, and that's the thing. ABA went to Long Beach, and then the Clippers saw him. Local team. So there you go. There's no NBA team in Fayetteville looking for you.
No. They
yeah.
They stopped at Orlando. They're not looking any further north until they get to fucking Jersey.
That's it. Yeah. Until they get to Charlotte. It's a strange move, but a smart move actually to go somewhere. Especially you're a UCLA guy, so teams like the Clippers and Lakers, they want you if you're good because that makes people like them.
Yeah.
Your hometown. They like that shit. So not bad. The Clippers, not good this year. 28-54.
Yeah, this is when Bowden had jokes about him.
Alonzo
Bowden used to say because he's a big guy. He used to say that he used to say that he plays for the Clippers. He would tell people that because even he couldn't name. He lives in LA and he can't name 5 guys who play for the Clippers.
I remember that old
It's
joke.
a bad team.
So they're 28-54, which is awful. Obviously, Mike Dunleavy's the coach. Probably not for long with that kind of fucking record.
Wait, is that the Mike Dunleavy?
Mike Dunleavy, the other guy's father. Yeah,
right. Okay,
the other one's father. Matt Barnes, Elton Brand, who was the star of the team at that point. He was good. He was in his 5th year, I think, at that point. So he was in his
ended
prime.
quick for him, right?
No, Brand was around forever.
What?
Played forever.
What am I thinking of?
Elton Brand played forever. Played for the Bulls for a long time. He played all over the place. Keon Dooling is on this team. Eddie House, remember from ASU? Fucking with his firing off threes from half court, clanging them off everything.
This is at the beginning of his career, right? Because he went to
Eddie House. This
Miami
is his
and
3rd year.
Boston after that. Right, okay, yeah.
This is his 3rd year, yeah. Randy Livingston, Chris Kaman, Corey Maggette, Doug Overton, Olden Polynice. There's an old buddy of ours.
Yeah.
Here's an episode. He was a fun episode, too.
That was
Glenn
the
Rice.
bad bin.
Yeah, the bad bin, exactly. Glenn Rice in his 15th season.
Yeah.
Quentin Richardson at the beginning of his career. So they had a lot of guys that, if you got all of these guys all either not at the beginning or end of their career, you'd have something. But what they have is a bunch of odds and ends of things that don't go together. Matt plays in 38 games, starts 9, plays 19.1 minutes per game, averages 4.5 points, 4 rebounds. October 1st, 2004, he signs as a free agent with the Sacramento Kings. Look at that. He's going home.
This is great.
It is great for us because, as we know, one of the first rules of Crime in Sports is never go home. And now he's going home with a chip on his shoulder. How do you think that's going to work out?
I don't know. Not very well.
Hopefully well, though. Hopefully well. He says he's excited and he wants to live up to everybody's expectations.
Yeah. And that was a good team, wasn't it?
Sacramento, yeah, those early 2000s teams are the ones challenging getting screwed over by refs in the playoffs. I mean, they were good, but this 2004, so a little bit different.
Early?
Yeah, a little later after that. So they said the first thing you'll notice about Matt Barnes is the tattoo. Bold in its declaration of greatness, Sacktown's finest.
Oh, boy.
I'm not putting the word sack anywhere on my body.
No.
Except one obvious one. That's it.
And finest? Really?
Yeah, that's Sacktown's finest.
I think they got a few better, don't they? I don't know.
I don't know. Kevin Johnson was better, I think.
Yeah.
There you go. He's an all-star.
I don't know who else Sacramento fucking birthed, but
I don't know. Dante
Matt Barnes
Stallworth
is their finest. That's
Dante Stallworth. We know what happened there.
Right. He's certainly better than him so far.
So they said it bears a degree of truth. It adorns his left arm like a sleeve. Matt wears it like a badge of honor, an extra burden in his pursuit of employment with his hometown NBA team. Shit. So yeah, he really wants to. He wants to do this shit. They said, he's been looking at the Sacramento since he was a kid, and this is a big deal for him. Essentially, he said to make the team. The article says to make the team validates the tattoo. To be cut, well, he might as well wipe his arm clean with sandpaper. Not that Matt Barnes would ever do such a thing. Matt said, a lot of people might look at the tattoo as me being cocky or stuck up, but that's not what it means. I'm trying to represent Sacramento. We haven't turned out too many NBA guys, and I want to be one of them.
Yeah.
That's terrific. So apparently the NBA products, here's the list. Bill Cartwright, who played forever in the league on the Bulls and all sorts of teams.
How that guy played in the NBA.
He was good for a while. He was good. Look like it.
His shot was the most horrifying thing I've ever seen.
But if you go back and watch old games, he gets shit done.
Yeah.
He's real weird. His arms are weird.
Yeah.
And he's physical. He got a lot of shit done. Kevin Johnson, obviously. James Donaldson, Darnell Hillman, Rich Manning, and Michael Stewart.
Okay. I'm not very impressed so far. That's crazy.
No. They said Cartwright and Johnson were good NBA players in the 80s and 90s. And they said Manning showed promise as a reserve big man with the Grizzlies before his ankle betrayed him. There's that. So the tattoo, that Manning guy says, is this a good thing, the tattoo? He said, absolutely. He's approaching it the right way. He wants to let people know that there is some good basketball coming out of Sacramento. There's been a lot of good players over the years, but so many of us were tweeners, guys who didn't have a position, like Matt. Same thing. He said, I'm excited for Matt. I remember the last thing I wanted to do before I retired was get a tryout with the Kings, but I got old pretty fast.
Who said that?
This other guy who failed, Manning, some guy who played for a year and then his ankle shit the bed. So anyway, Bobby Jackson, who's the Kings guard at that time, said it's hard to play for your home team. I couldn't do it. It'd drive me crazy. All the expectations and ticket demands, but Matt loves that kind of pressure.
All right.
Yeah. So they end up talking about his incident with the spray paint and all that. Yeah. He says, I don't look at the tattoo as any real pressure, but with all the tough times that I've had with the racism growing up here, it's a driving point, a real reason to do it. I know there's a lot of people who want me to make it on the Kings or in the NBA, and I'm sure there's just as many who want me to fail. No one cares whether you fail or not. No one's thinking about you anymore. If you were just playing for the Long Beach Jam, do you think there's people sitting there going, with voodoo dolls of you sticking it in, or have they forgotten about you at this point?
Imagine playing for any team and then in a press conference saying, all the racism here, all the racism of Sacramento, I never even considered that for a second.
I never thought about it, but I don't know anything about Sacramento, honestly. We've been there for some live shows, and we'll be there, honestly, here on October the 17th at Sacramento, which is a lovely town, apparently. Yeah. All of their problems from then have been solved, and you should go there and see us at the show. So they said, there were people who didn't like me when I was in high school for whatever reason. I want to make it for those who never knew me, the doubters.
Wow.
That's right here. Ann Barnes says she marvels at how her son has been able to bite his lip all these years.
Sure.
She said that while she is a nervous wreck watching him from her seat at Arco, she senses a calmer player. She said he looks more natural, more at ease on the floor than I can even remember. He seems so confident, like he really belongs, and he really wants to make it. I know those high school incidents left a mark on him. That was like 7 years ago.
What are we talking about? Yeah.
And for him to come back here in spite of that, because of that, it really motivates him. It's just weird for any high school, any guy who's went to college for 4 years and has been out of college for over 2 years now, talking about anything that happened in high school.
A 25-year-old talking about high school is bizarre.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Unless he was like, it's crazy that when I was in high school, a shark bit half my leg off and somehow I'm playing in the NBA. That would be a reason to keep bringing up high school. Other than that, I can't think of a reason. It doesn't make sense.
The preacher's daughter circumcised me on accident when her dad came in the room. That would be let's talk about high school.
We can talk about high school. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. So they said that, they know what Sacramento said. We know what he can do. We hope he makes it too, basically. Yeah. That's it. Matt said, it's a big risk considering I could have had contracts with other teams, but I knew the Kings needed help behind Christie and Peja. I came in blind with no protection of even a partial guarantee, but I think it'll pay off. This is where I want to be.
They've got Stojakovic at that time, huh?
Yeah, here it is. 2004, 2005, Sacramento, 50-32, second in the Pacific Division there. Rick Edelman coaching. They go to the playoffs that year, and they lose in the first round to Seattle when they still have. That's like they're almost gone from Seattle at that point. Yeah, I think 2007 is when they moved, right? So, they lose they get 4-1. They lose that series. The roster here, Matt Barnes, Mike Bibby, there you go. Yep. Michael Bradley, Doug Christie, Eric Daniels, Maurice Evans, Eddie House following him from place to place.
Eddie House followed Mike Bibby around, too, because he was banging his sister.
Well, he probably got him hooked up there. Yeah. Bobby Jackson, Kevin Martin, Brad Miller, Katino Mobley, Greg Ostertag, Brian Skinner, Peja, Stojakovic, Kenny Thomas, Chris Webber, in his 12th year, and Corliss Williamson. Remember his big ass too?
That guy was great.
Yeah. He had Weber and Corliss Williamson. That's pretty cool. Because when they were drafted, they were two hot shit guys from Arkansas and Michigan. That would have been, you could put them on the same team. Yeah, both power forwards, 6'10" and 6'7". Corliss was one of those big, thick motherfuckers, 6'7", but knock your ass out of the way.
Just a jelly-filled son of a bitch.
Yep. So this year, Matt plays in 43 games, starts 9, 16.6 minutes a game, 3.8 points, 3.1 rebounds. He made $695,046, though. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's better. There we go. February 23rd, 2005, he's going to be traded by the Kings. God, he's just trade bait. With Michael Bradley and Chris Webber. So I assume that's probably getting rid of Weber's contract. And he's an add-on guy. To the Sixers for Brian Skinner, Kenny Thomas, and Corliss Williamson. So Webber and Corliss didn't play together. They just both were on the roster on the same year, but not at the same time. They got traded for each other. That apparently does not work out, though, because on October 6, 2005, Matt signs as a free agent with the New York Knicks. Free agent with the Knicks. The Knicks are abysmal at this time. Pretty much, you could say that for most of the time between, say, 1999 and
until 5 years ago.
2 years ago. The Knicks are just a goddamn tire fire. They were 23-59.
Oh, Jesus.
Awful. Larry Brown's the coach. Even Larry Brown can't get a decent season out of these guys here. Absolutely awful. I love how the preseason betting odds on them were plus 5,000 on the championship. He was
$1, you make $5,000.
That is crazy. Wow. No one thought they were going to win. Trevor Ariza, Matt Barnes, Jackie Butler, Jamal Crawford, Eddie Curry. Antonio Davis at the end. Steve Francis. Fucking mess. Channing Frye. Penny Hardaway. This is, again, just grabbing things and putting them in a big basket and saying, is this anything?
Maybe.
Close your eyes, go in your spice cabinet and your fridge and just start grabbing random shit. Don't feel around,
put it
reach
all together.
In, whatever your hand touches, pull it out and put it all on the counter and go, is this a meal?
Just keep your eyes closed, shake it all into a pot, and then turn it on.
That's
just
it.
Stir it.
I have sage and halibut and Captain Crunch.
This goes on.
I got all sorts of good stuff here. How does this go together? It's very weird. Then, if you're even weirder, it gets stranger. Stephon Marbury. They have Marbury and Steve Francis on the same team.
And Penny. Penny's a shooting guard, isn't he?
He's a small forward at this point. They were using him as a 3 at that point. I'm not even kidding. They were using him as a 3 because he was slow now. He couldn't be a point guard anymore. David Lee, Stephon Marbury, Quentin Richardson, Nate Robinson is a rookie.
This is a lot of small people, too.
Jalen Rose in his 12th year. Malik Rose, just because they needed more guys named Rose.
We're doing it all guards this year, you guys.
Yeah, a lot of small forwards and things, too.
6'5" and under. That's our team.
Well, there's only a few guys that are 6'5" and under, but there's a lot of guys who are 6'7". Not a lot of guys who are 6'11" is the problem.
Yeah,
they have a couple of 7-footers. These are all very small guys. Garbage. Yeah. Then who else? Oh yeah, Quintel Woods also. So this is a hodgepodge of a team. Yeah. December 3rd, 2005. Matt, by the way, who played in 6 games, started 5, and averaged 4.3 points a game here, is waived by the Knicks.
Okay.
He appeared to get a starting job within a good preseason, but he ends up being waived after 6 games. So he does make $131,593 out of that deal. Though. So not bad. 6 days later, on December 9th, 2005, he signed as a free agent with the Sixers.
Okay.
Which is interesting. Okay.
From the 6-7ers to the 76ers.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. So the Sixers here, you should be embarrassed about that one.
No, it's not that bad. They were all 6'7".
You're an adult. Oh. You're an adult. No, I'm kidding. All right. So 2005-06 Philadelphia 76ers here. Yeah. 38-44. Mo Cheeks is the coach that year.
Is this a good team? No.
38-44.
No.
No. Another one. Matt Barnes, Michael Bradley, Willie Green, Stephen Hunter, Iguodala, Iverson.
Okay. Yeah.
Kyle Korver. Good. Yeah, Kyle Korver. Chris Webber. Remember he got traded there.
Yeah. God, Jesus, he's just going to follow Chris Webber all over the country.
Yeah, maybe they get along. Maybe they're buddies here. So Matt there, he averages 3 points a game in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Made $552,269, though.
It's taken him 2 years to make not even $2 million.
And he's a free agent again now because he's only getting signed for the season. So he signs as a free agent with the Golden State Warriors. He is going to force his way into Northern California. Even if nobody wants him, goddammit, he will play there. They go 42-40 that year. Don Nelson's still coaching there.
Yeah.
Interesting. They go to the playoffs that year at 42-40 and actually beat the Mavericks in the first round and then lose to Utah in the semifinals there. Jesus, I'm not even going to read this roster. Steven Jackson's on it. That's nice.
Probably.
Donald Foyle, Mike Dunleavy, Baron Davis. So he's reunited with his college guy there. So maybe that's part of it too. Because that's the other thing. You got to think if guys have played with guys, they probably will ask, hey, you've played with this guy. Is he a decent guy?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, he's all right. He's, whatever. So that helps a guy when that happens. This year, he plays in 76 games with the Warriors.
Okay, so this is how he got his name recognized as a regular guy.
Started 23 games, averaged 23.9 minutes a game,
not bad.
Which is real minutes. Before this, the most he ever averaged was his rookie season was 19.1 with the Clippers. Before that, it's gone down every year since then. 9.8 points, 4.6 rebounds, 2.1 assists, and a steal. Yeah,
got to assume he's on borderline of washing out of this league if this team doesn't work out, right?
That's the thing. This doesn't work out. Yeah,
you're pretty well done.
You're pretty much going to have a hard time doing anything else here.
Yeah.
So in the playoffs, he averaged 30 minutes a game and averaged 11.1 points and 5.7 rebounds. So he upped his numbers for the playoffs too, which teams like that. They love it when you're clutch. He made $771,331 that year.
There you go.
Which I believe was the minimum for a man of his experience.
Time in the league,
He then said if he had not signed with the Warriors that year, if no one had signed him, his plan B, do you know what his plan B was, Jimmy?
Was he going to punch cops and sell drugs?
He was going to try out for the NFL.
Really?
He's going to be a receiver, even though he hasn't played football since he was a child.
As a near 30-year-old man?
Yeah. Why does everyone think they can just go play in the NFL and that's easy?
I can just go do that.
LeBron said I could do it. I could play tight end. Brock Lesnar's like, I could go play in the NFL. No, you can't.
You can't.
You might have the size and the athletic ability and
Doesn't
all
matter.
that, but there's also all these little techniques and shit that these guys work on every day their entire lives.
They've been doing for
23
since
high
years.
school. Yeah. What are you talking about? 2007, 2008, Golden State Warriors here, 48-34.
Okay.
Under Don Nelson again. And this year here, we'll talk about, by the way, November 27th, 2007, very sad. His mother dies from cancer.
Oh, fuck.
Poor Anne is dead.
Horrible.
So, yeah, lost the Italian mom there. Mm-hmm. So this year, though, Matt plays in 73 games, starts 18, 19.4 minutes a game, 6.7 points, 4.4 rebounds.
All right.
1.9 assists, but he makes $3 million this year.
What?
$3 million now.
So he got his second year bonus or some shit like that, or
I think if you're
part
in
of
the
his
league,
contract, likely.
I think it's a minimum. There's veteran minimums.
Yeah.
For certain amounts of time served in the league, so that might be just if you have a guy that's been in the league for 4 years, you have to pay him $3 million. I think possibly. Maybe. So July 22nd, 2008, he signs as a free agent with. You know this one. The Suns.
Did he go to
Suns.
Phoenix? Yeah, he
went
did.
To Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
They hated him here, didn't he?
This is not a good time for the Suns, too. This was right after that when the referee stole the playoffs from us.
Yeah. Is this when Amari was traded, too?
I believe so. This is when Amari went to the Knicks or whatever. So this year, I'll look at the roster, though, make sure. 46-36 they are, which isn't bad. But this is Terry Porter for a while as coach, then Alvin Gentry's a coach for a while. It's one of those seasons here.
I liked Alvin Gentry. I think he got a fucking bad rap. Whatever.
Got a raw deal. We got Lou Amundson, Leandro Barbosa, Matt Barnes, Raja Bell, D. Brown. Oh, that's a different D. Brown. Okay, I'm like D. Brown, but it's D. Brown. D-E-E Brown.
I think is it D. Brown's kid, though? Because
he's a 6 foot 185 guy, just like D. Brown was a little shit. Yeah. I mean, who knows? But he's
actually, no, I don't think there's any relation.
Maybe not. I don't know. This is like his second year, though. He went to Illinois. Okay. Boris Diaw, loved him. Yeah. Goran Dragic, Jared Dudley, Grant Hill at the very end there, limping in. Robin Lopez.
Still in the league, I think.
Still in the league, yeah. Steve Nash, Shaq. Remember when the Suns had Shaq for 5 seconds?
The big cactus.
Jason Richardson, Courtney Sims, Sean Singletary, Amari. So they did have Amari this year.
Jason Richardson.
Jason Richardson.
May or may not have ruined Steve Nash's life.
Yeah, there's that. Stromile Swift.
Stromile Swift. Yeah.
Stromile Swift and Orlando Tucker. Okay.
That's the end of your bench there.
Oof, that is.
Yeah.
Luckily, the end of the bench goes right with the alphabetical order of it, which works out well.
Yeah.
November 15th, 2008, Nash, Alston, and Barnes all suspended.
Really?
Yeah, they suspended Steve Nash and Matt Barnes from Phoenix and Rafer Alston of Houston.
I remember this.
For their roles in a fight.
Rafer Alston's kind of a dick, though.
He seems like a douchebag, but he played for Houston, so I tended to hate Houston and everyone who played for them, besides Akeem Olajuwon. So it's Alston and Barnes were, fucking Mario Ellie and Sam fucking Cassell with his eyes and all that shit, were suspended 2 games without pay and Nash for 1. The league also fined Shaquille O'Neal $35,000 and Tracy McGrady $25,000 on Friday for their actions during the Rockets' 94-82 win in Phoenix. Barnes knocked back Alston with his shoulder late in the third quarter, and Alston charged him. Nash ran in and was pushed back by McGrady, who was shoved down by O'Neal. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nash was cited for escalating the altercation. He and Barnes missed Friday's game at Sacramento, and Barnes will sit Sunday against Detroit. Alston will miss, who cares? Okay, so this year for the Suns, 77 games played for Matt. 27 minutes a game. He starts 40 games.
Wow.
10.2 points, so his first time cracking double digits in points. That's good. 5.5 rebounds, his first time averaging 5 rebounds. 2.8 assists, that's a career high.
Wow.
Career highs all around.
Yeah.
Made $926,678.
Worked his balls off and made a third of what he made in Golden State.
So apparently that is not the minimum, is $3 million. It's this. So July 23rd, 2009, signs as a free agent again. Mm-hmm. This guy just keeps his bags packed. I wouldn't even buy furniture if I was this guy.
It's shocking that
he's beanbag chairs and a fucking laptop, and that's where I do because
It's amazing that he's done this, though. It's very rare for this to happen and work out to where you have a long career just bouncing to a new team next year.
From team to team. Yeah. He sticks with a couple of teams a little bit. But, yeah, it's hard to get a foothold if you're never going to be the guy.
Yeah.
They're always looking for the guy, and they're never looking at you as the guy. So,
but the position he's playing between shooting guard and small forward is a pretty sweet spot that at this time in the league they didn't have a lot of them that were useful everywhere in the league.
I guess it's just if you can do multiple things, they look at you as useful. I think is what it is. He's a decent rebounder. He's a decent scorer. Whatever.
But he's also in a position that's very lucky that every team needs a decent one, and if he can do everything fairly well, I guess you're going to always get work.
He'll keep getting work.
He's like an electrician of the league.
Yeah, he is. No, he's a good drywall guy.
Yeah. He's got a great trowel, you guys.
He cuts out those outlets like nobody's business. They're perfect. So July, he signs with Orlando in July here. The 2009-2010 Orlando Magic, 59-23. Amazing.
It's the best team he's been on yet.
Yeah, first in the NBA Southeast Division. Stan Van Gundy, the coach. They win in the first round of the playoffs. They sweep Charlotte when they were the Bobcats. Yeah. Stupid. They win the next round against Atlanta, another sweep, and they go to the conference finals against Boston.
Really?
And lose in 6 games there.
Yeah. Eddie House beat his buddy.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Ryan Anderson, Matt Barnes, Brandon Bass, Vince Carter on this squad.
Wow.
Gortat, Dwight Howard, Anthony Johnson, Rashard Lewis, Jameer Nelson, J.J. Redick, another idiot, Jason Williams. Not that Jason Williams.
No, the little guy.
Point guard Jason Williams. Yeah. That's interesting.
That's a weird team that goes to the East Coast or Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, that's
weird.
That is an odd squad to do that.
Yeah.
I can't stand fucking J.J. Redick either. He's a dipshit.
No.
I just don't like him.
Didn't he coach the Lakers or some shit?
Yeah, and he made the dumbest fucking comments in the world. He was like talking shit about like old Laker players, saying, these guys are. It's like, shut the fuck up, JJ. And they're
JJ.
And these guys are like, when did you do anything in this fucking league? When were you?
When did I hear
anything? How dare you talk?
JJ.
Yeah. What are you talking? We won championships, and you're talking about starters on title teams? Fuck you.
Did JJ Redick win a championship?
Turd. Who cares? If he did, it wasn't because of him.
No,
it wasn't. It wasn't the JJ Redick Red whoever win the title. I guarantee you that.
JJ Redick led Miami Heat. No, it didn't happen.
Okay, now there's a little feud with Lamar Odom here coming up. Okay, Orlando Magic forward Matt Barnes has a message for Los Angeles Lakers Lamar Odom. Take this dirty diaper and be quiet.
What?
Okay, let's find out the context. Irked by Odom's continued trash talk, Barnes posted a message on Twitter. Now we're in the era, finally, of social media being a problem.
Yeah.
3 years ago, you didn't hear a word about anybody doing anything on social media. Now it's 2010. Now that's all that matters from now on. Post a message on Twitter Wednesday night in which Barnes said he might need to take one of his twin sons' dirty diapers and stick it into Odom's mouth.
Why?
He said, "Morning, y'all. Up early with the babies watching Dora. Seems Lamar can't keep my name out his mouth. Maybe I need to put my son's fucking diaper in it."
Why?
Actually, it was in it, but whatever. The tweet continued the war of words between Odom and Barnes that originated Sunday after the Magic defeated the Lakers 96-94. Physical play dominated that game, which included some tense moments between Barnes and Kobe Bryant.
Oh.
In the Lakers locker room after the game, Odom referred to Barnes as a, quote, monkey, and well, Lamar Odom's allowed to say that.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't think he was.
We can't, but he could.
I don't know that he was doing it in a racial way.
No. But either way, whether it meant that racially or not, ask Howard Cosell about that.
He could be dressed.
If it mattered. He got in trouble for that.
Right. He could be for Halloween dressed, and I'm still not saying it.
You're not going to say it. Yeah, exactly. He said he later explained that the use of the word was an allusion to an inside joke among the Lakers about a feud between rap musicians Rick Ross and 50 Cent.
What?
Okay, that's what he said. It's an inside thing that we all know that's about some other shit that has nothing to do with the NBA.
Okay.
Also, Odom also likened Barnes to Ric Flair.
Okay.
One of the professional wrestling's most renowned heels. On Tuesday night, Odom referenced Barnes once again after the Lakers defeated the Raptors. Odom told reporters he didn't like that opposing teams seemed to be disrespecting the Lakers and intimated that the Lakers might be too laid back for their own good. He said that, expletive it says, so I don't know, that bitch, that motherfucker, that whatever you want to put in there, that motherfucker, that Matt Barnes pulled, that ain't never going to happen again.
That shit that Matt Barnes pulled.
That shit that Matt Barnes pulled, that ain't never going to happen again. He's lucky it was a close game. In other words, if I didn't want to if I wasn't concerned about getting thrown out of it, I'd have whooped his ass, is what he's trying to say. Barnes explained to the Orlando Sentinel on Wednesday afternoon that his diaper tweet stemmed from those comments from Odom.
Okay.
Yeah. He said he just won't leave it alone. The game is over with. The game was on Sunday. It was one game. You know what I mean? And they act like the world's going to end. I've taken the high road the whole time. I've never disrespected. He talking about putting diapers in people's mouths. What are you talking about?
Right.
I've never disrespected no one on their team. I gave them all their due they need and that they've earned. He just won't shut up. I was just in a funny mood this morning. All right.
Okay. So the Lakers beat them, and he was doing.
No, they beat the Lakers.
Oh, they beat
them. There was some shit that
And he was being kind of dicky to Kobe, evidently.
Apparently so, which he deserves anyway on every level. So I used to love Raja Bell being up Kobe's ass, just menacing him. He's like, I'm not better than you, but if I throw my body in front of you, you can't do anything.
And Raja Bell had a giant ass, and he would flop that thing at him all the time. Oh, Boris Diaw did. Boris Diaw was the one that would throw his ass.
But Raja was the one who'd be like all over him, like over defending and fouling him and everything else. So they also say Matt Barnes' fiance, Gloria Govan, will appear in a reality television show called Basketball Wives, which was new at the time. Which is scheduled to premiere on VH1 at 10 to... Wow, remember when that was a channel?
Yeah. Remember that? It used to just be monster trucks.
Yeah, shit. No, VH1, not ESPN.
VH1, didn't they have...
No. They used to play...
USA.
Yeah, USA. Yeah. VH1 used to just play that Paul Simon, Chevy Chase video over and over again.
And a couple of Madonna
and stand-up Spotlight. Rosie O'Donnell. I watched that religiously when I was a kid. That whole thing started last year when I was in Phoenix, Barnes said. I was against it because of the simple fact that they always try to make those women look crazy, and I didn't want anyone talking bad about my girl. But she looked into it and felt strongly about it, so I supported her. It's going to be interesting. It is.
She wanted to be on this?
She wanted to be on it. She wants the money. Now, this year for Orlando, he plays in 81 games.
That's almost all of them.
Starts 58.
Wow.
Averages 25.9 per game, 8.8 points, 5.5 rebounds, 1.7 assists. He's 17th in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Oh, that's what it is that he does well.
Plays good D. If you try hard, all you have to have is effort, and you can play good D.
Yeah,
that's the
sure.
thing.
Yeah.
If you're one of those guys, if you're 6'7" and you have the length to do it, you just need to have reasonable athleticism and have effort, and you could be amazing. So that year he makes $1.6 million for Orlando. Not bad. July 22nd, 2010, signs as a free agent with, you'll never guess.
No, I will not.
The Los Angeles Lakers.
Is that what? Why?
Now he's going. This is amazing.
You got to go apologize to that guy at his locker? God damn it.
Now you got to go hang out with that guy and losing cards to him so he feels better. 57-25 they are that year under Phil Jackson. They win in the first round against the Hornets and are swept by the Mavs in the second round of the playoffs that year. This is Matt Barnes, Steve Blake, Shannon Brown, Kobe, of course, Andrew Bynum, Devin Ebanks, Derek Fisher, Pau Gasol, Trey Johnson, Lamar Odom still on the team.
This is Pau and Kobe Lakers, and the Mavs beat them?
They beat him, Trey Johnson, Lamar Odom, Theo Ratliff, Joe Smith. There's a former number one overall draft pick right there. Luke Walton, and of course, at this point, Meta World Peace. Old Ron Artest.
That's a good team.
It's a good team. It's a tough team, too. A lot of guys on there that are a little crazy. September 10th, 2010. Here we go. Matt Barnes is arrested.
Hey, Matt, well done.
Okay. Good job. And the Los Angeles Times headline, Matt Barnes' fiance denies he abused her. That's a bad start.
What?
That is not the headline you want.
Why was he arrested then?
That is not fucking good. Okay. Lakers forward who was arrested in Sacramento says in a text to a TV station that he was the victim.
Oh.
So it's
he got arrested because
your fiance and Lamar Odom. It's all their fault.
Yeah.
Okay. Marking himself controversial before even putting on his Lakers uniform, newly signed Matt Barnes was arrested Wednesday in Sacramento on suspicion of domestic violence. The arrest followed a 911 call from a woman who was prevented by Barnes from finishing the call, according to police. So that's an automatic arrest.
That's a felony.
That right there will get you arrested. Doesn't matter what's going on. If someone's trying to call the cops, you can't do that. Police said they found signs of a fight in which both suffered injuries, but concluded Barnes had been the, I couldn't say his name, Barnes, I said.
Yeah.
Barnes had been the primary aggressor. On Thursday, Barnes's publicist, Laura Wright, identified the woman as Gloria Govan, an actress in VH1's Basketball Wives.
Actress, that's a loose word.
Especially on Basketball Wives. It's an actress. Noting that Govan is her client too, Wright issued a statement from Govan absolving Barnes. Gee, okay, you can't have more of a conflict of interest, and they both have the same agent, and there's an issue. So yeah, well, he makes more money.
Yeah.
So it's your fault. I'm not saying that's what happened, but if you're the agent, wouldn't it? Okay, sit them all. Let's say the fight's over and they've made up.
Let's see the commission checks real quick and compare them.
Yeah. The fight's over. They've made up. They're both sitting in your office now, and you're trying to come up with a plan of how to spin this. It ain't going to be Matt beat your ass. It's going to be the other way around, probably. So they said this is Govan said this is a situation that has been blown out of proportion. Any accusations of domestic violence are false. This is,
I mean, there was right. Police were called. What are you talking about?
My fiance Matt Barnes has never physically abused me or my family.
Okay.
So they don't know. They said that the county's district attorney will decide whether to file charges. Barnes's agent couldn't be reached. He's like, I'm not taking that fucking call.
Fuck you.
And a Lakers spokesman said the team would not comment. They didn't even not be reached. They just said we won't talk about it. Yeah. Barnes did comment in a text message to the Sacramento TV station, noting, "quote I was the victim, but still got arrested."
Oh.
Then on Twitter, because guys get arrested, then go on Twitter now.
Yeah, tell us.
Said, "Don't let your ears witness what your eyes didn't see." That's what he said.
All right.
So don't listen to people. You got to see it. Interesting. So they said it's been a busy summer for Barnes, the UCLA alum who got the Lakers' attention last season in Orlando, engaging Kobe Bryant in a running argument and faking throwing a ball in his face on an inbounds pass, play with Bryant inches away. That was that one. Yeah, that was that one.
The one that Kobe didn't even flinch.
He didn't even blink. He didn't even blink.
You're not scary, Matt. You're Sacramento's finest.
That's how little respect Kobe Bryant has for you, is you can act like you're going to throw a ball directly into his face from 3 inches away, and he's like, not scared.
Don't care.
I guarantee you if that was fucking Ron Artest, he would have fucking ducked.
Oh, yeah.
Is what I'm getting at. Because he said that he's going to throw this shit. I think he said Matt Barnes doesn't have the balls to bounce a ball off my forehead because I'll beat his fucking ass, is what he was thinking in his head. So according to an account by Rashid Malik, Malik is his last name, of the Warriors, Malik, Malek, of the WarriorsWorld.net, the assistant heckled Barnes, who was talking to a referee, telling him, "Stop your crying, you're in the NBA." Yeah. Malik said the two argued, but Barnes walked away before returning after the assistant continued, quote, chipping, at which point Barnes gave him a slap in the face.
Oh.
Malik called it a love tap, and Barnes and the assistant received technical fouls, but no other action was taken. Holy shit. Now, his fiance was one of the 5 basketball wives in the show's first season, in a cast that included Shaquille O'Neal's ex-wife as well.
Oh, boy.
A teammate. So they have 2 sons, and they were billed as the show's happy couple. That was their role in the show.
Matt
this
and
is
her?
the divorced couple. This is the couple that's doing that. They're the happy couple. Everything's fine.
The one with the police being called on them. They're so happy.
Oh, man. And this is where Lamar Odom was already going on the Kardashians all the time during this time. Yeah. So this is a fucking mess. wow. And then you got Ron Artest on the team, of course. So October 26, 2010, Barnes won't be charged.
No?
The prosecutors will not file charges. No, if his wife's saying nothing happened and I won't say anything happens, what are you going to charge? And maybe nothing happened. We don't fucking know. We weren't there. Yeah. November 4th, 2010, Sacramento Bee says homecoming. Former King and ex-Del Campo High School football and basketball star Matt Barnes returned to Sacramento as a member of the Lakers. And he said, it's wonderful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He said, it's almost like going home. He lives there. It is like going home. You live in that city. It's
You're
literally going home.
With your job to work there.
Yeah.
That's all.
But where your house is, which is home. L.A. is where I spend a lot of time in the summer anyway, so I get a chance to go back and play for the Lakers, and where I played college is a great opportunity. Westfall said to Barnes.
This is interesting, too, because he plays for the Lakers but can't afford to live there.
In L.A., yeah. He's living in Riverside. Like, listen, I'll move to the city eventually.
It's more feasible to live in Sacramento and commute.
Listen, Northridge is as close as I'm getting, okay? I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
That's amazing.
Then the guy says this, quote, he's the kind of guy you can put on Carmelo Anthony or Kevin Durant or LeBron James.
And watch him get dunked on all day.
What does it say? Watch him get, yeah. Most teams don't have one guy to put on those guys, and the Lakers have at least two. That's what gives them another defender that brings experience and energy. So this year, he plays in 53 games for the Lakers, starts 0. Mm-hmm. He is a role player. Yeah. Starts none, averages 6.7 points, 4.3 rebounds a game, and that's that. He makes $1,765,000 that year for the Lakers. Not bad.
It's great, but it's in L.A. That's
doesn't go far.
That's $20,000 a year.
You're not living in Brentwood with the rest of your team. Put it that way.
You may as well be playing for the Patriots.
Yeah, you can't afford to live in Shaq's zip code. Never mind his neighborhood. So, 2011, 2012 Lakers 41-25 under Mike Brown here. That is not enough games. It's a strike shortened season, something like that. Had to have some kind of shortage there because that's only 66 games. Yeah. It's not 82. Either way, they beat the Nuggets in 7 games in the opening round of the playoffs and lose to Oklahoma City in 5 there. So pretty much the same team as last year. Matt this year, 63 games played, 16 started, 22.9 minutes a game, 7.8 points, 5.5 rebounds. He's had 3 seasons with 5.5 rebounds. Yeah. 3 out of the last 4 seasons, he's had exactly 5.5 rebounds.
And they lost to the Mavericks. That's probably the Nash Mavericks, right? And then lost to, no, that's Dirk.
That's the Dirk. That's Dirk coming into his own Mavericks.
Dirk, Jason Kidd. That's a good team. Then this one they lost to KD and Westbrook. They're losing to big
They're losing
big
to
teams.
These up and coming because they're
an older team. Yeah,
an old friend. They were a dynasty in the beginning of the 2000s, and now
it's the end.
Trying to put pieces together to get back there. He makes $1,906,200 that year.
Okay.
July 31st, 2012. Here we go. Here's Matt. He is going to be arrested again. He's arrested on July 30th due to an outstanding warrant for driving with a suspended license. Nice. But then he threatened a police officer in the midst of the whole thing, causing him to be charged with a felony for resisting an officer.
Oh, shit.
TMZ. Yeah. That's not great. No. He was arrested in California. Manhattan Beach Police Lieutenant Steve Tobias said Mr. Barnes did not cooperate and threatened the officer. Uh-huh. He was held on $51,000 bail. And, there you go. So after his arrest, he took to Twitter again to deny the media reports. Oh. He said, funny how a small situation turns into an urban legend. A $26,000 traffic ticket? Come on now. Have a good night. Now, that was his bond for being on a suspended license. He's Matt. That's so intellectually dishonest.
Yeah, right.
Matt, you are learning social media is what you're doing. That's social media in a nutshell. A $26,000 traffic ticket, that's ridiculous. Yeah, that's crazy. No, it's because it's not real. That's why it's crazy.
It's not a thing, man.
You took a nugget of truth
and
fucking bent it over and ass-fucked it into this. This is what you did. Pulled out and jizzed all over its back. This This is awful. He said, come on now, have a good night. He posted the bail. He later tweeted, oh, for all you perfect people out there looking at me with your nose in the air who have never missed a court date for a traffic violation, God bless you.
I've never had a traffic violation go to court, man.
He's acting like everyone's missed a court date. No, most people, when they have to go to fucking court, they pay attention to that because they think they might go to jail. They're not fucking coddled assholes who play for the Lakers. So we have to go to court when we have a fucking court date, or else you know what they'll do? They'll fucking arrest us and hold us on bond just like you asshole.
We go to jail.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ, you're fucking pissing me off, man. This is annoying. That's just an annoying thing to do, especially God bless you afterwards. Go fuck yourself. How's that? I don't even hate Matt Barnes. That's the thing. I don't even hate him. Like I said, his podcast is fine. Never gave a shit about his basketball. His podcast is fine. There are a lot of interesting stories going on, but this is fucking annoying.
For a guy who plays 1 year at a time in Towns, he's got a real
a lot of fucking balls on him.
Yeah, he's got a real 6 rings in the same town kind of attitude.
No shit. Yeah, no, he is. He's fucking acting like he's,
Yeah, you're not Kobe, man. Calm down.
No, that's the thing. Yeah, you're not Kobe. 2012-13, he is going to be on. He signs a contract with the Los Angeles Clippers now.
Okay.
Now he's going back to the Clippers.
I'll be here. Yeah.
Yeah, and they finished 56-26, first in the Pacific. They beat the Lakers that year.
Oh, they've got Griffin. Yeah, that's a pretty good team.
Vinny Del Negro coaching.
Is that right?
That old Vinny Del Negro coaching there. They go to the first round and lose in 6 games to the Grizzlies.
Okay.
Matt Barnes, Chauncey Billups, Eric Bledsoe, Caron Butler, Jamal Crawford, Willie Green, Blake Griffin, Grant Hill again in his 17th season. Grant, that is enough, sir. Wow. Ryan Hollins, DeAndre Jordan, Lamar Odom again. So even Odom follows him, the two of the guys that hates him. Chris Paul, DeJuan Summers, doesn't matter. Okay. October 31st, 2012, Matt Barnes is suspended by the NBA here for some shit that happened. Suspension is without pay after Barnes pleaded no contest to a charge of resisting, delaying, or obstructing arrest stemming from that traffic stop that he said was all bullshit.
It was just
bullshit. Well, he pled guilty to it. So, and he gets suspended for that. The driving charge was dropped because he had gotten a valid license.
Oh.
But the fact that he was
After
fighting
the fact,
with a cop.
probably? Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably like when you go in, when you have like a taillight out, you can get it fixed.
Fix the ticket.
He said, my suspension, this is a tweet, of course, again, my suspension handed down by the NBA today is a hashtag joke. Oh, God, I hated early Twitter when everything was hashtagged in the middle of the thing. But best of luck to my teammates tomorrow. By the way, anything with 2 is the number 2. Also, like he's texting in 2003. So tough Memphis team tomorrow versus a tough Memphis team. Clippers that year, he plays in 80 games, starts 4. Not a lot. Averages 10.3 points a game.
Wow.
4.6 rebounds, 1.5 assists. So not bad at all. Yeah. In the playoffs,
a 30-year-old man typing hashtag Jesus
hashtag
Christ,
2. 11.8 points a game in the playoffs, so has a good playoff run for him, too, and 5 rebounds. And he makes $1,229,255.
Sure.
June 2013, not for the league, but for the Los Angeles Clippers, he is named the Clippers Defensive Player of the Year.
Great.
The team-wide
for
award.
The team, yeah. One of 32 of them.
Yeah. Then the next month, he re-signs with the Clippers to a multi-year deal for once, finally.
Oh, that's great.
Finally, 10 years after he's drafted, 11 years, he finally gets a multi-year deal.
Man.
Yeah. 2013-14 Clippers, 57-25. Again, first in the Pacific. Doc Rivers is coaching. Yeah. They beat the Warriors in the first round, lose to the Thunder in the second round. That was a tough Thunder team back then with Durant and Westbrook and those guys. That was a tough one, man.
They split those two up,
Real tough. Turkaloo on that team, too. Yeah. Now, November 15th, 2013, he apologizes for a tweet. Apologizing to teammates and coaches for getting ejected, then sending out a profane tweet. Stop tweeting. Stop it.
Man, 2013 Twitter was a wild time.
That was crazy times. Yeah, because that was like
That was at its heyday when it was like it was just basically an app that was a streamlined way to tell a celebrity you fucking hate them.
You hate
and then
them,
the celebrity could tell you enjoy your fucking
Could
shift
block
work
you.
tomorrow. Yeah, and then block you. Yeah.
That's it. This was the time where like I don't even think the NBA monitored, like the teams didn't monitor their guys' Twitter accounts or anything to say what the fuck are you doing. They were just like, it was just this new thing.
Yeah.
So Barnes, along with Oklahoma City's Serge Ibaka, got ejected, and Blake Griffin of the Clippers received a technical foul for their part in a scuffle with 6 seconds left in the second quarter of the game Wednesday night. Griffin was trying to put the ball up and his arms, and Ibaka's became entangled.
Okay.
Barnes shoved Ibaka hard in the chest. Griffin kept trying to get at Ibaka as players from both teams formed a scrum. Oh, now we're getting rugby involved.
Yeah.
After his ejection, Barnes used a derogatory term in a profane tweet that began, "I love my teammates like family," but went on to suggest that he was tired of backing them up because his actions cost me money.
Oh.
That was what he said. So he makes $3,250,000 this year.
Okay.
2014-15 Clippers, they are second in the Pacific Division this year. Beat the Spurs in 7 games in the first round, then lose to the Rockets in 7 games in the second round. That's tough here. Now, October 14th, 2014, he is separated from Gloria.
Oh.
He is separated from her. They say
you're
that
telling me a gal on a
Basketball Wives.
It's volatile?
The marriage didn't work out. Come on. Next, you're going to tell me the Real Housewives don't have it all going perfectly. I won't believe it. I will not believe it. No way.
A lady named Gloria on the Housewives is a pain in the ass.
No way. So these sources close to the couple tell TMZ that it's over trust issues, quote unquote.
Oh, one of them's cheating.
Yeah, they were married in 2012. They have 5-year-old twin boys.
Yeah.
The sources connected to the couple says that they've been separated for about 6 weeks. TMZ was told they're still technically living in the same house, but it's only temporary, and it's a matter of time before one of them moves out and they start the divorce process.
Oh.
They said one of the biggest signs that things were going bad is Matt hasn't posted a picture of Gloria on Instagram in months.
God damn it. I hate
social media so much. And we haven't been able to find a picture of Gloria wearing her wedding ring since late August.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Oh, God, I hate it so much. I reading this whole episode of like pre-social media to post-social media, it's like you can see when the world caught on fire in a bad way.
World shit the bed. It's fucking
not
terrible.
good.
I hate it.
It's not good. So during the 2014-15 season, Barnes was fined multiple times. On December 13th, he was fined $25,000 for kicking a water bottle into the stands and directing profane language at fans during a game against Washington. On January 25th, 2015, he was fined $25,000 for what was said to be inappropriate language directed toward a fan during a game against the Suns, although Barnes said it was directed toward the Suns owner, not the fan. That's who you want to tell.
Huh? Wait, this is going to be that little guy
this
back
is,
then, right?
Sarver.
Yeah.
And
he
said,
that would hold the foam finger in their faces.
Yeah, Robert Sarver.
Yeah.
An NBA official said, he's fined $25,000. They say that it was not directed at Sarver, but at a fan. Okay. But obviously Barnes said that he thought the fine resulted from an exchange with Sarver that Barnes said started when the owner said something to him.
Oh.
He said, when an owner says something derogatory to me and I respond, I thought it would stay there. It's a grown man saying something to another grown man. I'm not going to tell. But the fact that he told or someone around him told, it's crazy. Yeah. So they said, well, what did he say to you? And Barnes said, you can ask him what he said. He said enough to make me respond to him. Okay. He said that team owners also should be held to a higher standard than players when it comes to the way they conduct themselves in a game situation, because we're in a heated situation.
Right.
They're in a suit. Sitting
holding
there.
A foam finger in my face.
Which I tend to agree with that. That's fine.
I hated that guy so much.
He sucked. Barnes says, we don't like each other. He didn't like me when I was there, and I didn't like him when I was there. Okay. He said some stuff about me before a few of my old teammates that were there that played with me on the Clippers told me about. So I've never liked him. And as soon as he said that to me, it kind of got me going.
All right.
So he said that it was precipitated by more good-natured chatter with a teenage boy and his father, and the two men seated behind them who were referenced in the fine. He said, those weren't the people I was yelling at. He said, Barnes said they were just heckling me the whole game, and I was laughing and messing with them. And I had a bad game shooting, so they were just on me. And I said something to the little boy because he said, oh, you were fined $5,000. And I was like, yeah, that's a lot of money, huh? And he smiled at me. Then the owner said what he said. Then I responded.
Uh-oh.
That's what he said. They're heckling him, and he's saying, he just said, that's a lot of money, huh? Which I don't believe that either.
Sarver may have said, that's all I paid you.
Yeah. That should be all you're worth, motherfucker. So that's more than you made in the D-League.
Yeah.
So Clippers coach said, Doc Rivers said that his players needed to ignore comments made by fans or owners or anybody. He said, you've got to just take it and keep playing. He said, should owners be allowed to taunt players? They asked him, and he said, most don't, so it's not a big issue. Right. Some do, and you know who they are. Yeah, this guy and Mark Cuban. That's it. Everybody else sits up in the fucking booth. Nobody else is down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. They're all up in the booth. I mean, I'll bet Jay Moore says some horrible shit about the Lakers, but he's whispering in Jeannie Buss's wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whispering
he's going out with the dead owner's daughter. That is not owning the team.
Married her, James.
You married her.
They're married.
That is not owning the team.
That's crazy.
That is fucking funny. On May 8th, he was fined $50,000 for remarks made to James Harden's mother during a playoff game. Come on, man.
What are you doing?
Come on,
she's in
man.
a church crown. What are you doing?
Yeah, on a Sunday?
Wow.
You on a Sunday, you shot off his grandmama's church crown.
What would you say to James Harden's mom?
Barnes said he talked with Harden's mother, Monya, M-O-N-J-A, Monya, I guess.
Manja? I don't know.
Manya, whatever. Monya, I'm going to call her.
Sure.
Manya, Ms. Willis. That's her name. Willis.
Miss Harden.
Ms. Willis.
Oh, her last name
Willis is her last name.
All right.
Since the story broke that he made rude comments to her Wednesday night while Willis was sitting courtside at the Toyota Center. Barnes said, we've made our peace. We've spoken twice since the incident. She said something. I said something back. I've heard speculation of what I've likely said, which is crazy. When teammate DeAndre Jordan told Barnes he had directed his disparaging comments at Harden's mother, he knew it wasn't a good thing. I was like, oh, God, that's going to make it 100 times worse. I don't know her. I don't really know James too well. Like I said, we've made our peace. Maybe don't argue with later stage middle-aged women at courtside. Maybe that would be a good thing for you to not do.
Right. You don't know who she is. She's probably important to somebody that's in this organization. If she's sitting next to the fucking court
during a playoff game.
Right. There's rarely somebody that's not a family or a sponsor. Somebody sitting right on the court that's in a playoff game.
Not only that,
it's probably somebody's mom.
His last 3 fights have been with a mentally unstable drug addict.
Yeah.
A mentally unstable drug addict, a child, and an old lady. Those are the people he's fighting.
You're a real tough guy, Matt.
Yeah. This is really, you're really taking it to him.
Really pick the fights you can win.
Wow. Barnes said the reports that he swore at Willis were untrue.
All right.
But Barnes wouldn't say what was said between the two. He said, they're trying to start controversy. She said something, I said something back. I spoke to her at halftime, and I spoke to her after the game, and we are fine.
Well, then she reported it to somebody, right?
Yeah, she said that asshole said something to me.
Yeah.
She probably said something to her kid about it. He said, what's crazy is that they can say anything and everything about our kids, to our wives, anything.
Yeah.
And we say one word and they run and tell, and the next thing you know, I'm probably going to get fined $25,000. I think I've heard DeAndre Jordan and Dwayne Wade say it before. We're human too, but they can take and prod us like animals in a cage and run and tell when we respond. So if you don't want anything said to you, don't say anything to begin with. You just described exactly what's expected of you as a professional athlete.
Yeah.
To take all that shit and go, this is my job to take that shit. That's why I make millions of fucking dollars a year. Because this job is hard.
I've heard Dwayne Wade, not you. You're not Dwayne Wade. He's much better than you.
Not even
and
close.
DeAndre Jordan, much better than you.
Much better player than you.
And I've heard them say it. Say what? Say what you heard them say.
Exactly. And did they say it to James Harden's mom?
Right.
Probably not. You idiot. So 2014-15. Matt Barnes is a weird guy because he's like at the root and core, he's sort of correct about things.
Yeah.
But he's not understanding the way the world works.
He also doesn't understand that he's number 8 or 9 on the depth chart at best, and
that's the other thing.
They treat you differently, Matt. That's part of the game.
You are not Dwayne Wade.
No, you're not Dirk Nowitzki. You're not important to this game today. You didn't even start.
No, this year he started. Well, this year he did.
Oh.
In 2014-15, 76 games played, 74 started, 29.9 minutes a game, a career high. And he's 10.1 points, 4 rebounds a game. Still.
Right, but still
same stats. No matter how often you put him in, you get the same stats out of him. 10 points, 4 to 5 rebounds.
Yeah.
That's his game.
And who was that with? Was that with the Clippers?
Clippers.
That's why you're starting. Go to any other team and you're not starting.
No, and he made $3,396,250 that year. Yeah. June 15th, 2015, traded by the Clippers with Spencer Hawes to Charlotte for Lance Stevenson.
Oh.
June 25th, 10 days later, he's traded by the Hornets now.
Wow.
Who he just got traded to Memphis for Luke Ridnour.
Okay, so he was traded to a team that couldn't use him. Not only not start him, but not even use him off the bench. Send him to another team.
Yeah, he was just a piece to be put into something else. August 17th, 2015, his mouth gets him in trouble again. Rhianna, the singer, slams NBA player Matt Barnes for insinuating that they are dating.
Oh, my God.
This is, dude, he just needs to put his phone the fuck away. Stop getting on social media.
What did he say?
Now, his dumbness and all this social media shit has made him a popular podcaster. Yeah. So that's what's crazy about this shit. If you're you can take the biggest asshole on social media. That just means they'll have a really popular podcast.
Yeah.
Because there'll be some group of dipshits who want to listen. Not that Barnes falls into that category.
Sure. Yeah.
That's just he's got some fun interviews, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
but Artest could do this if he had the fucking sense to.
He could,
If
absolutely.
he could keep his fucking mind together, that poor guy.
I don't think he said dumb enough shit on social media, though. He's kind of a thoughtful, smart guy when you hear on our test talk. That's the difference. Whereas Matt Barnes,
would be a great podcast.
He'd be a great podcast.
It'd be a liability out the ass.
He'd put it out like once every 3 months. One would be like 6 minutes long. One would be 4.5 hours. It would be
he'd accuse somebody of some wild shit.
Yeah,
be sued into oblivion.
Yep. So this article says. That's funny. Rhianna was not happy with Matt Barnes after the NBA player implied that he and the pop superstar might be an item.
Really?
On Saturday, TMZ stopped the Memphis Grizzlies forward to ask him what was up between him and the 27-year-old singer, though he made sure to note that the reports that they were dating were, quote, speculation.
Oh, boy.
He did leave the door open saying, we're friends and we'll see where it goes from there.
Oh,
What?
my God.
What are you doing?
Are they dating?
Hey, Jimmie, are you dating Rhianna?
Well.
Nope. That's the answer. No. She wouldn't fuck me. That's the answer. That's the answer. No.
What if I ever meet her, maybe?
Years. I met her once. I could tell right away wasn't happening. Like, you could see it. She's like, I'm not fucking you. While she shook my hand, I could tell.
I don't know. I've never met her.
Oh.
It couldn't possibly be.
He said, Rihanna's my friend right now, so we'll see where it goes. Then he said, I think it's just past the crush stage, just a little bit.
What?
Which that sounds like we're not together, but my dick smells like Rhianna right now. If you want to take a whiff, it smells like this game we just played mixed with Rhianna because I didn't wash any of that off.
Unbelievable! Awesome. Why would he say that? Was it they weren't? What did she say?
Well, she took to Instagram.
Yeah.
To her at the time. By the way, at the time she had 24.5 million followers.
Good
which
Lord.
She probably has 200 million by now.
Right.
Rihanna posted a freeze frame from the Barnes interview with a series of hashtags that appeared to set the record straight.
Uh-oh.
Not only is she not into Barnes, but she's never even met him.
What?
Hashtag Bishware. Hashtag the devil is a liar. Hashtag she's not that into you. Hashtag she's not into you at all. Hashtag she never even met you. Hashtag this actually hurt my feelings. Hashtag defamation of character.
He's ugly.
It went from we never even met to you are ruining my market value by insinuating that I may have ever had your dick in my mouth. That's how much of a loser you are.
My tour payday just dropped $5 million by being associated with you.
Wow. Defamate. If you say we got crushed things going on with a chick and she says that's defamation of character.
That's
She really does not want to fuck you, man.
super not happening.
Wow, that is awesome. 2015-16 Memphis Grizzlies here, 42-40 they are, which, mediocre. They go to the playoffs, lose in the first round, get swept by the Spurs.
Okay.
So, there you go. That's more like it. This team, not a lot going on here, honestly. Zach Randolph on this team.
Oh, he's good.
He was all right.
Wait,
yeah.
didn't we do, is that the, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah,
he's not,
2-inch vertical leap. Yeah, he's that guy.
hangs out in really bad neighborhoods. Yeah.
Yep. October 7th, 2015. Apparently, the NBA is to investigate the Derek Fisher-Matt Barnes confrontation, quote unquote. New York Knicks coach Derek Fisher and Memphis Grizzlies forward Matt Barnes had a physical confront. Why is it with coaches, children, and women? What are you doing? Saturday night in Los Angeles. Fisher had traveled to California on Saturday to visit his children and was visiting the house that Barnes shared with his estranged wife, Gloria Govan, the former star of Basketball Wives LA reality show.
Hold on.
Now, this is all off the court.
Yeah.
Fisher went to California to visit his children and was visiting the house that Barnes shared with Gloria. So, in other words, visiting Gloria, who he's now seeing.
Whoa.
And Barnes still lives there.
Uh-huh.
Barnes, who had concluded Grizzlies training camp in Santa Barbara, arrived at the house and had a physical confrontation ensued on Saturday night.
She's still a basketball. She's trying to keep that basketball wives thing going.
Yeah. Maybe I can get on another season.
Yeah.
Barnes has known for, quote, over a month, they say, that Fisher is engaged in a relationship with his estranged wife. A source close to him told Yahoo Sports, which was a thing still. Fisher's romance with the estranged wife of Matt Barnes sent the enraged Barnes speeding 95 miles down the California coast to fight with Fisher. He found out, got in his car, and took off.
Yeah.
Fisher said personal and private matters are personal and private. That's all he would say about it here. Barnes told friends that two people at the house, including a relative of his estranged wife, interceded on Fisher's behalf. Barnes found Fisher in the backyard with Gloria and family members, and the altercation escalated from there into the kitchen and then into the home's front room. Wow. Fisher had only filed for divorce from his wife this March.
Oh, shit. So
these are two freshies, yeah. Fisher is considering legal action for the incident, sources say, but has not filed any charges. The Knicks, Grizzlies, and NBA security have been made aware of the incident and are expected to soon start working together on a probe of the events. The Grizzlies said, "We are aware and currently gathering information regarding today's report involving Matt Barnes." Yeah. Fisher missed Knicks practice on Monday for what the team termed a personal matter, but the sources said that his failure to return to New York had to do with the malfunction on a private jet.
Oh, is that right?
I bet Delta had some fucking Sacramento to New York's flying, or United or something, because I flown from Sacramento to New York, so I think you can get there. Fisher missed the practice after the fight with Barnes, although he declined to say if the scuffle had anything to do with it. Fisher said, "I don't really want to get into why I really missed practice. I guess I'll cover it at some point." Barnes then once flew into a Twitter rage when his estranged wife appeared in a skimpy red dress on at the Hollywood premiere of the Kevin Hart movie, The Wedding Ringer.
Oh, boy.
Shout out to all the real mothers out there who take care of their responsibilities. He said, "Not on every red carpet or flying all over the country, chasing ... question mark."
Yeah.
Oh, man, that is fucking... So her sister, Gloria's sister, Laura, responded by posting to Instagram a topless photo of the two of them, her and Gloria. Well, how about if her tits are out? Would that be worse for you?
She's not on a red carpet. What about it?
Yep. November 10th, 2015, Matt Barnes rips Derek Fisher for, quote, running to the cops in the NBA after the altercation.
Oh, boy.
Why is everybody always telling on me? Why? He said 2 grown men who should have handled 2 grown men's business, but he wanted to run and tell the cops in the NBA.
He just wanted to fight Derek Fisher?
Really bad.
Wow.
Barnes, according to a source, told friends that he beat up Fisher, who had flown from New York to L.A. to visit his children. Fisher's face was neither cut nor bruised when he returned to work the day after missing a practice. The Knicks initially said Fisher missed a practice for personal reasons, and once they knew the fight became public, they said that the private plane he was using was having equipment issues. Fisher has refused to comment on the incident, but Barnes has not been shy about detailing his side of the story. He said that he became concerned about the welfare of his 2 sons he has with his ex-wife and drove to the house to check on them. Yeah, right.
Right.
It was initially reported that Barnes had driven recklessly from the Grizzlies' training camp to Santa Barbara just to confront Fisher. However, Barnes refuted the report, saying he drove there. He drove from Santa Barbara to Los Angeles with Gloria and their 2 sons.
Oh.
On Monday, so what? They showed up, Fisher was there, and then he got in a fight? Why would Fisher be there if no one was there? None of that makes sense, Matt. Sorry.
Unless he was trying to get back home after a trip there? Who the fuck knows?
Who the fuck knows? On Monday, Barnes accused the Knicks of conspiring with a New York newspaper to shift the focus off of Fisher leaving the Knicks after 5 days of practice and instead paint the story as Barnes is a raving lunatic. The New York Post is run by the New York Knicks. No, it's not. So the New York Post is owned by Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah,
the Dolans own the Knicks. Those are 2 separate things. They own Cablevision, which is the cable
and the Post
system.
Just posts wild ass shit. Who cares what they say?
It's a fucking tabloid.
It's a rag.
Nobody takes anything of the New York.
No,
I hope nobody outside. Everyone in New York knows that the Post
they know
is
that
a tabloid.
It's a joke. Yeah, it's not the Times.
People outside might not know that. They might take their headlines seriously. You shouldn't. Let me tell you, you shouldn't.
You should not.
No, you shouldn't. They said it's a way of trying to make me look like the bad guy. So Barnes has been mocked with cheers of Derek Fisher, in visiting arenas. He's anticipating hearing much of the same as he returned to the Staples Center to face the Clippers. He said, with me, you never know. There's a handful of people who love me and a handful of people who hate me. Sounds like that latter handful's growing.
The whole place chants Derek Fisher.
Yep. He said, and there's a handful of people who want to chant Derek Fisher, so it'll be interesting.
I still want to.
Yeah, I do too, real bad. December 28th, 2015, he suspended 2 games for the altercation with Derek Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. He's suspended. He's going to lose about $64,000 out of this.
Wow.
Now, some details come out here. Players Association files grievance on behalf of Matt Barnes with some more details here. So the NBA did not announce a punishment for Fisher. I guess the league's investigation determined that Barnes was the instigator of the confrontation and that Fisher alerted authorities, including police and the Knicks, in the immediate aftermath of the incident. Barnes called Fisher a snitch in an Instagram post in January. He's also a 40-year-old man who's trying to keep a job. That's also what he is. And wrote that Fisher should have taken that ass whooping like a man and kept it moving.
All right. But that's not what a snitch is. A snitch is a guy that crimes with you.
Exactly. And tells on you. Yeah. Well, I guess if you tell on someone, it's a snitch either way.
I guess. Whatever.
Yeah. So the Grizzlies play the Knicks in Memphis on Saturday. So as a player, Fisher was the NBPA's president and played a part in the removal of Roberts' predecessor, Billy Hunter. Barnes initiated the physical altercation on October 3rd in Redondo Beach. He says, not saying he drove home with his wife and 2 kids makes no sense.
Right.
Of why Derek Fisher would be at the house if no one else was there. It doesn't make any sense.
And he's saying that Derek Fisher is part of the Players Association?
He was the president of the NBA Players Association.
And then now he's a coach, so he's not the president any longer.
Yeah, right. Can't do that anymore. So Fisher and Barnes were once close friends when they were on the Lakers as teammates.
They were, yeah.
And they developed a relationship, I guess, with wives and all that kind of thing, and Barnes' ex-wife especially.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot more sense. Police were called to the scene. No charges were brought against Barnes, and which I think that's what he's. If there's no charges, it's one thing, but that has nothing to do with the NBA. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fisher alerted police because he didn't want it to come out that like he fucking didn't call the police or didn't call somebody, because then he could lose his job. So January 17th, 2016, Barnes is fined $35,000 by the NBA for saying, quote, "Violence is never the answer, but sometimes it is." That's it, Matt. All righty. Wow.
That's an expensive ass tweet, man.
That's an expense, dude. This phone has cost him so much fucking money so far. Think about how much money his phone cost him.
Who cares about saying that? Why would you want to say that? Who cares?
He said, and unfortunately it happened. I don't regret it. So then it's not unfortunate that it happened if you don't regret it. See, this is very contradictory statements. The NBA Executive Vice President of Basketball Operations says that does not reflect who we are as a league or the character of our players. They don't want their players saying sometimes violence is the answer, and then that's the reputation now.
Sometimes you got to throw blows, man.
Yep. He said his words are unacceptable and entirely inconsistent with the core principles of this game and the NBA. So, yeah, he's suspended. January 17, 2016, Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher stay away from each other in the Knicks' loss to the Grizzlies. So they don't do anything to fuck with each other here. Okay. Barnes scored only 2 points on 3 shot attempts. And he said, "I just don't like Derek Fisher, plain and simple. He knows I don't like him. He's cutting wrestling promos now. He literally called himself the bad guy like Razor Ramon. He cuts wrestling promos.
I don't like the guy fucking my ex-wife either."
No, who the fuck does? He said, "I don't like Fisher, plain and simple. I know he knows I don't like him. Don't say nothing to me. I don't plan on saying nothing to him. Don't try to shake my hand. There's none of that. There's nothing there. There never will be. Just stay away from me," basically.
Fair.
That's perfectly fair. The full quote that he got fined for was, "Every man who looks at the situation knows what's right and wrong. Violence is never the answer, but sometimes it is. And unfortunately, it happened. It's never the answer in front of your kids either."
No.
That's the thing that really is fucked up.
Yeah.
Never the answer in front of your kids. The craziest thing for a kid to see is that.
That's see your dad fighting a man about this family
that your mom is going out with too. Right. That is how do the kids
wild.
feel about that? That's a fucking ridiculous thing to do. Wow. So they said for the most part, the Memphis crowd laid off Fisher. There was an ovation when Barnes entered the game in the first quarter and boos when Fisher was introduced. A fan made a sign of Fisher's head attached to a snake.
Jesus.
Which Matt Barnes had said in an interview that week, "I don't talk to snakes." But that was pretty much it. Nothing really happened.
All right.
And Fisher said, "Look, man, we're here to play basketball. This is a basketball game. This is not about me or what happened. It's about the game." That was it.
Okay.
Barnes said, "I know that I'm important to the team. Me getting suspended's not good for the team. I know I needed to stop talking about this. It was kind of dead. I knew it would come up once again when we started playing the Knicks, but for it to happen in October and get suspended in January is ridiculous."
All right.
So it's kind of a dead situation, but I always knew that when we played them in February, it would come up again. They said, "Do you still hate Fisher?" He said, "Absolutely. Hate his guts."
For sure. Yeah. Forever.
He said, let's see. Well, you know what? Let's give them it in their own words here. What do you say? We're almost done with Matt, so it's been a while. Let's give them it in their own words. In their own words, quote, "Everyone from the top to the bottom would have done the same thing by fighting Fisher. When it comes to family, it's family. Unfortunately, you have to watch who you call friends these days. That's it. I guess people just come up in different ways, and I guess he just came up in a different way. I can't really say what I want to say because I've already been fined and suspended, so it is what it is."
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing. This year, 76 games in Memphis, plays 28.8 minutes a game, 10 points even, 5.5 rebounds, 2.1 assists, $3,542,500.
Now he's made some money.
July 9th, 2016, multi-year contract with the Kings now. Going home.
Yeah.
Going home. This year, they are 2016 and 2017. They're 32 and 50 that year. That's not playoffs. That's pretty lousy. He does make $6,125,000 for that.
Christ.
February 20th, he is waived by the Kings.
Wow.
So they have to pay him for all the multi-year. So that's what he made that year. So the contract's probably for 8 or more even.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to pay him out. So that's to make room for the 3 players acquired in the DeMarcus Cousins trade. March 2nd, 2017, signs a contract with the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, there you go.
Who are 67-15 this year and going on to
Best
sweep.
team that they ever had. Yeah.
They lost 1 game in the playoffs that year.
Jesus.
Swept the Blazers, swept the Jazz, swept the Spurs, lost 1 to the Cavs.
In the
5-game
finals?
series.
Wow.
Yep. Almost 16-0 playoff.
Holy
run.
shit.
This is Steph Curry and Durant and, Draymond Green and Iguodala. And, the teams. They've been around.
It's a good damn team.
It's a good team. Durant went down with an MCL injury, which is why they needed a forward.
Okay.
Barnes started 5 games out of the 20 for them that year and did just fine.
Yeah.
So there they go. He
so
wins
he
the
started
title.
5 while Kevin was rehabbing his leg?
Yeah, he played in 20, started 5. So here is this. Now they are he's a champion. He's got a ring now. And he makes $383,351.
His lowest pay since he got in this league.
Since his second year, for Christ's sake. December 11th, 2017, he announces his retirement.
Sure. How do you
Guess
do
how
it?
he announces it? On Instagram.
Do you get...
On Instagram. Of course it's on his phone.
Did he do it on live?
Yeah, probably. I'd just like to say I'm retiring.
Wow.
He makes 2017-18. The Kings still have to pay him, even though he's not playing, $2,133,542 for doing nothing, for sitting around and hating Derek Fisher. That's what he gets.
He's made $30 million, hasn't he?
I don't know if that much. Probably, maybe 20. I'm thinking
at least because he got 6 for 1 year.
I think I have the stat at the end. We'll figure it out. April 1st, 2018. Matt Barnes pledges to be a driving force for change.
Oh, really?
Don't know what he's going to change, but he said change.
All right. He's going to stop hitting his coaches.
Yeah. So he's talking about change for kids and stuff like that. And he's going to have he's doing like that kind of shit, basically.
Charity stuff, yeah.
A scholarship fund will be the start of an effort. He said, this is not a Sacramento problem about the violent death of young black men. He said it's a nationwide problem.
Oh.
Once we get it up, we are going to carry it nationwide to provide kids who have lost their father to unfortunate stuff like this still have a chance to come up and be productive. You have my word, being from here, I'm going to do everything. I'm going to be a driving force behind Sacramento making this change. He also called for police officer accountability and blah, blah, blah. He said that I'm from here. I walked these same streets. I've had these same encounters with police before. They killed Stephon Clark. They continue to kill us. We don't know these cops, so we fear them. They don't know us, so they fear us. All right. And then he said that he's equally concerned with black-on-black violence, saying we don't respect ourselves. Why is someone else going to respect us?
Yeah, he drove 90 miles for black-on-black crime.
For black-on-black crime, yeah. He said, no, this isn't black-on-black crime. This is my Italian half getting mad at you. And for doing all this, the Kings pay him $2,133,542 because they have to.
Wow.
2019, the All the Smoke podcast with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson begins, and we both love Steven Jackson.
That
He's hilarious.
started 6 years ago?
6 years ago. We were doing this for 3 years longer than that. He was still in the league when we started this.
Wow.
And now he's gone full circle to being a participant and a fellow podcaster.
Sure.
So there it is. It's a weekly podcast, video podcast featuring these two. And they have a bunch of NBA players on. They tell funny stories. Yeah. It's honestly a good show.
Yeah, and Steven Jackson he's one of those guys
he's
that
hilarious.
like he wants to tell you the inside. He'd tell us so much more if it wasn't libelous and slanderous or
he'd tell you everything.
Just the opportunity for him to get sued. He'd tell us so many more things that are probably true, but he just whatever. He has no proof or whatever.
Deal with it. Yeah, doesn't want to deal with it, or it's locker room shit.
He seems like a fucking great guy.
He does. Barnes in 2020 talks to the press and says, or this is on the podcast, he says that he doesn't consider himself an NBA champion and never even picked up his ring from the Warriors.
I'll take it, Matt.
Yeah, where is it?
What?
He said, the ring is still sitting in the office of the Golden State Vice President of Communications. He said, I came in when Durant went down, playing a consistent 20 to 25 minutes. The game, KD comes back. I get hurt maybe a week before the playoffs, and I'm out of it. I got a free ride. I got a free ring.
Oh, and $200,000.
That kind of describes your whole career, honestly.
Yeah,
but, you know, he said, though, I didn't sweat. I didn't get to guard LeBron. He said with Durant fully recovered, he didn't play a lot in the playoffs. And he said, I don't count that as a championship, which is actually kind of a ballsy thing.
It's honest, yeah.
That's pretty honest to say.
I mean, it's probably somebody tweeted
that's
that
pretty
somewhere.
Cool. Yeah. He probably said, yeah, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
So that year, 2019, 2020, $2,133,541 from the Kings, bringing his career total to $35 million. You were right. $675,098.
That man made $35 million.
$35 million. Man, it's good to be tall. That's all I got to say about that.
That hurt so bad. I can't believe how much money he's made.
Wow. Sometime in 2021, he becomes an analyst for the Sacramento Kings. December 2022, he gets engaged to Anansa Sims.
What show is she
that
on?
Is. No idea which reality show she's on. One of them, I'm sure.
Yeah.
February 22nd, 2024, he is dropped from the Kings TV role weeks after an incident with a high school student broadcaster.
What did he do?
Former NBA champion Matt Barnes will no longer appear on NBC Sports California, a network spokesperson said, a move that comes weeks after he yelled at officials and was seen confronting a student broadcaster during a high school boys basketball game. Matt.
Nice job, Matt.
Children, middle-aged to older ladies, coaches. What the fuck, Matt? Why didn't you ever try to fight Ron Artest? That would have been something. Do that.
Well, it's because those guys aren't afraid of him. Ask Kobe.
Well, yeah, exactly. Holy shit, that is insane.
Wow.
The network spokesman didn't share why it parted ways with the 43-year-old Barnes. Barnes made headlines when he was seen confronting a Harvard Westlake student broadcaster named Jake Lancer during a high school basketball game at Encino Crespi. The team his 15-year-old twin sons, Carter and Isaiah Barnes, play for. He reportedly yelled at an official when one of his twin sons was called for a technical foul, and a now viral video showed the NBA player putting his right hand on the shoulder of Lancer. You know, that's intimidating to some fucking...
Grabbed a hold of a ref, a high school basketball ref?
No, a high school student reporter, broadcaster, Jake Lancer. If a 6'7" guy comes over and puts his hand on you, that's like, oh, hey, what are we doing here? The two reportedly exchanged words before adults intervened. I like how a confrontation between Matt and a child, they need adults to intervene because neither of these people are as an adult, essentially. Barnes spoke about the incident on February 13th during an appearance of the Dan Le Batard show. He said, I was yelling at the refs, Dan. I've yelled at the refs my entire college career. My 15-year NBA career. I coach AAU in the summertime. I have high school boys, and I have a 5-year-old coming down the pipeline. So I'm going to be doing a lot of yelling at refs.
Oh, boy.
No, you're not. No. You're a parent now.
Yeah,
if you're not on the coaching staff, sit the fuck down and shut up.
Get back to your car.
That's every league you sign your kid up for has rules that you have to sign most of the time that say if you say a fucking word, you're never allowed back in there again. You can fuck off. That's everybody knows that shit.
Yeah.
And this is 2024. This isn't 2003. That's ridiculous.
Shocking.
So he said, this particular incident, I will say my one mistake was putting my hand on his shoulder. A lot of people want to say I grabbed this kid or I did this. I literally put my hand on this kid's shoulder because it was almost like I was talking to my son.
Okay, but you grabbed him. That's what you
can't
did.
touch kids who aren't your kids, ever. Right. Their dicks, their shoulders, any parts of them. You're not allowed to touch them.
Reporter? Why would you grab? Well, who cares?
Like a student reporter. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy. So he and I had a little back and forth, and obviously for touching him, I was wrong. But I just didn't like the disrespect that came with the entitlement where they felt like they could say anything to me.
What?
Okay, asshole.
Yeah.
You can't put your hands on fucking children, no matter what they say to you. You can't punch coaches because they're trying to fuck your ex-wife. You can't do any of this shit. You can't yell at fucking James Harden's mom. You can't do any of this stuff. You're
There's
a dick.
repercussions for that.
Sometimes, yeah. So he said that Then Lancer, by the way, the student, said, last comment on the situation last night. I want to make it very clear that I never told Barnes to shut up or anything close to that. He came up to me. All I wanted to do in the moment was get back to announcing the championship game. This poor kid's announcing the game.
Wow.
Dude.
So he's sitting there on the sidelines saying technical on this kid, and Matt Barnes.
Yeah, and what child is going to tell some 6'7" ex-NBA player to shut up? And you're not going to say that to him. You'd be terrified. So Harvard Westlake praised Lancer for how he handled the moment. They said Harvard Westlake is proud of Jake Lancer and the poise he showed under unusual circumstances. His calm demeanor and professional focus are unparalleled in high school journalism, and we're honored he's our lead commentator.
Sure.
This is a fucking mess. So April 9th, 2025, Anansa Sims calls out Matt Barnes for his, quote, half-truths about losing his family. This is his new girlfriend.
His new girlfriend is online saying that...
the one he was with then.
Oh, yeah.
They've broken off their engagement and are no longer an item.
Oh.
Now, while on his podcast, he said that an insight into why he's single again here. He said, quote, I literally lost my family by being exactly what you talked about. Like, I was the strong provider, but I wasn't there emotionally. I wasn't empathetic. I wasn't willing to share those emotions. That was stuff that my ex would tell me. You're a wall. Now, she said he's full of shit.
What's he doing?
His ex-girlfriend said, don't post half-truths about me and our past relationship to gain sympathy from the masses. I'm in the trenches doing the hard work, making sure all of our kids are okay. You've made no effort to emotionally support all of our children through this traumatic transition you caused, but you're willing to be vulnerable for strangers on the gram for profit.
Oh, boy.
Okay, that's his ex, I believe, that said that. But like his ex-wife.
Yeah.
They said that the part that he might be leaving out is that he's unfaithful, is what this article said. That's possible because in January, Anansa publicly accused Matt of infidelity, saying he'd been with 8 different women during that month. She found out.
Whoa.
She said, if you don't have respect for yourself or me, at least have respect for our children who follow you and see your posts. Your post is triggering for the kids, and while we're in the midst of healing and rebuilding our lives, we're the ones who reaped all the damage you caused by your constant, selfish, toxic choices. That's his ex-wife.
Okay.
Then she said, if you want to do some good, please don't speak about me. Go get consistent therapy, and most importantly, start building a relationship with God. Peace and blessings.
So he cheated on Anansa and his ex-wife? Is that what's happening?
She said, yeah, Anansa said he banged 8 people in a month.
Jesus Christ.
And his ex-wife saying, you fucked the whole thing over here. So,
wow.
I don't know. Can't get enough of old Matt Kelly Barnes. You can get a Matt Barnes jersey.
Yeah.
Is this a worn jersey? It's $179.98. It has to be like a game worn jersey or something. No, because it just says large. No, it's just
maybe
someone's out of their minds.
Maybe maybe he gave it to a girl.
I don't know. Maybe. Matt Barnes autograph here. It's an auto autograph card.
Yeah.
$8.99. And then Matt Barnes signed UCLA Bruins photo of him dunking and looking like a dork while doing it, by the way. Signed as well. That is $79.99.
That jersey must be game worn.
I would think it would have to be, right?
He's a wiry fucker. I could see him wearing a large.
He is a wiry. And we have a very good mistaken identity here.
Yeah.
Matthew David Barnes, an American former professional baseball pitcher who played for the Red Sox, Marlins, and Nationals.
Oh, dang.
So that's not bad. You got that guy here. So, and he's a big guy, too. So There you go. Anyway, there you go, everybody. That's Matt Barnes.
Wow.
And, just...
kind of...
mouthy.
Dare I say overrated for what he was?
Yeah, he's one of those guys that if he didn't have a podcast and didn't keep himself relevant on social media, no one would remember who he was.
JJ Redick the fuck out of it.
Exactly. If he didn't get a coaching job, no one would care. So And he was doing a podcast too, JJ Redick, before he went and
Jesus.
coached again. Yeah, all those guys are doing podcasts. So
Can you guys stop with your fucking...
please. Yeah, you had an opportunity to make $35 million in your careers. This is our career.
Leave us
Go
alone.
away.
Stop ruining this for us.
And we were here first too, by the way, you assholes. We built this space. We built up, not us personally, but us and a bunch of other people.
Yeah. We've been part of this.
We got drywall out and we were fucking stucco and shit.
Yeah.
And then you guys just rolled up and went, hey, nice house. I get the master. And you fucking ran upstairs with your suitcase. Fuck you people, all of you. All you famous twats with fucking podcasts. Suck our dicks. Suck our unfamous dicks. You fucking asshole. And
shit.
yes, and if Matt Barnes wants to talk about it, we'll happily talk about it with him. That's fine. Who cares? I don't care. I love Steven Jackson, so I don't give a fuck.
He's the best. You guys could talk about strains of weed for an entire show.
Oh, that'd be great. He's hilarious. So there you go, everybody. If you enjoy this show, get on whatever app you're on and give us 5 stars. It helps immensely to drive the charts, drive us up the charts. So do that. Hang out with us there. Follow on social media at Crime and Sports. You certainly want to get Patreon.
Sure.
I'll tell you that much right now. Patreon.com/crimeinsports is where you get all of your bonus material. Before you head there, though, head to shutupandgivememurder.com. Get all your merchandise. Get your tickets for live shows. We have a full slate of Small Town Murder live shows beginning in February, on February 21st in Nashville, going all the way to November in Boston with some One Year Stupid Opinion show on March 21st in Phoenix. So get your tickets for all of that. Shutupandgivememurder.com. Patreon.com/crimeinsports. $5 a month or above. You get hundreds, everything we do. You get hundreds of bonus back episodes you've never heard before immediately upon subscription. New ones every other week. One Crime and Sports, one Small Town Murder, including this week.
Yes.
No different. This week for Crime and Sports, I am looking so forward to this one. The worst bad weather games in NFL history.
Yeah.
There's no crime in that, obviously, but it is amazing to talk about this game where the ball floated away and it rains literally floated away. Crazy snowstorms where no one even knows where they are in the field.
Yeah.
70-mile-an-hour winds where you throw the ball and it literally takes it and blows it 8 yards to the left.
Yeah.
It's awesome. We'll talk about all that kind of shit. It'll be a lot of fun. Then for Small Town Murder, it is up to you. It's a choice. The poll is up on Patreon right now. Either old-timey crime or this old mall that turned into a flea market and then collapsed all at once on everybody. Awesome. One of those two. You pick your choice, and it's a player's choice on this one, not a dealer's choice. So get that. Patreon.com/crimeinsports. And in addition to that, you get everything we put out ad-free.
All of it.
All 3 shows, all ad-free. And you get a shout-out.
You bet.
Right goddamn now. Jimmie, hit me with the names of the most wonderful goddamn people in the world who keep supporting this show and would never, ever argue with James Harden's mom and high school children in the same life. Hit me with them right now.
This week's executive producer, Gary Howard in West Memphis.
Oh, watch out, Gary.
Yeah.
Don't end up in the woods.
Stay in the truck. Elena Zamel. Destiny Sassman, and Larry Butterfast. Happy birthday, Larry. Shit.
Thank you so much.
You're the best.
Appreciate
Other producers this
sure.
week are Happy Hour, checking in Conroe on behalf of first responders and truck drivers and anyone that didn't go home for Christmas. That's brutal. That's no fun.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Scarlett Horbeast III, Thomas Smith, Bailey Constas, Chris Draluop, that's Jim Marcus, Molly Redmond, Kristen with no last name, Corey Frankenhauser, no one with no last name nor first name, Alan Eggert, Joe Logano, Mark with no last name, Ashley Howd, Rachel Lysack, Cynthia Olson, Macy McKenzie, Reagan Peel. That might be
one of them.
I might have fucked that up. I don't know if I typed that right.
One of the two.
Patrice S., Jacob Bickmore, Ashley Peck, Dennis Perkins, Curtis with no last name, Susan Suma, Joanne Robinson, Chris with no last name, Barbie Bayer, Sean Thompson, Richard with no last name, Danielle Turner, that's Ann Elmquist, Kate with no last name, Jody Kimball, Nick with no last name, Melissa Sergo perhaps, Anne-Marie Reynolds, Law Dog, 86, Brooke Gabrielle, Samantha Savory, what is this? Sophie Millard, Crystal Parker, and Laura Kumani, L. Pittner,
Jackie Sewell, Diane Knight, Jose Ochoa, Jackie O, Carmen Wimpy,
Jackie
ZRT 509. Jackie O, that's a person.
Hey,
Michael Rappaport, probably not, right?
Maybe. Who knows?
I couldn't see that.
Doesn't need to give us. I don't know why he's giving us money, but sure.
You better hang on to that, sir. Alice with no last name. Kat with no last name. Christina Leonard. Aaron Maloney. Abby Grimes. Josh Davis. Tamara Muring. Zeusis. Zeter. Amanda Schwartz. Nope, it's just Schwartz. Samantha F. Angie Bamboo, Mike with no last name, Angela Seniksa, Open with no last name, Annika Hankel, Chris Clinton, Rachel Norland, Brian Maddox, Belinda Hine, Liz McCoy, Chris LaBerge, Matt with no last name, Susan Mazer, Renee with no last name, Paige Schneppel, Darius Thompson, Taylor with no last name, Peyton Riddle, Aaron Langenkamp, Chris with no last name, Kelly Truesdale, Mark Chapdelaine, Avery and Jess, Megan Harper, Jeffrey Hahn, Robert Green, Charmaine Paragrass, Sherry Lynn, Will Randolph,
give up,
Ashley DeMarco, Jeff Babber, right, Jean Hummel, Ian with no last name, Jody with no last name, Casey T, Jennifer Nye, April West, Benjamin Paul, Lori Brecken, Scott Durand, Dublin D, E-M, the letters E and M, Stacy Miller, Emily Bueller, Bracy Ellington, Bracy? Una with no last name, Gene Ice, Nally, Mike Enright, Snoop Dogg, probably Snoot.
Snoot Dogg.
Very funny.
Little different.
Rick Barton, Sean Barry, McKenna Bowler, Kyle Janikin, Allison Cheshire, Cameron with no last name, Linda Dunham. Is that right? Quinn with no last name, Ryan Taylor, Rhianna, Ray Anna Williams, Tyler Hoff, or Ho.
It's like Rhianna. Good. We can ask her about Matt Barnes and that whole mess. Listen to Crime and Sports if you're listening to this.
Moogs with no last name, Tasha with no last name, Rebecca IY, John Schuler, Jay Smith, Beth Donahue, NB Sedwin, Haywood Jablomi, Kits,
great.
Sarah Van Houten. Is that right? Van Houten? Is that
like Milhouse's mom?
Or the lady that helped murder
or one of the two.
Amanda
Leslie
Compton, Creepy Carters, Jameson Wagner, Sean Thorne, Rough Hands Daily, Matthew Stanley, KC, Sean Starner, Morgan Ruzzo, Stella with no last name, Shara Curley, Andy Curbs, Exeter Stevens, Lori Roach, Kara Gabriel, Michelle Cristiano, Stokes with no last name, Christy Richardson and Spud Schreiber, Ginger Noble, Sean Stevens, Rebecca Saunders, and every person that patrons the show. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. You spectacular sons of bitches.
Shocking.
We have no fucking limit to the love that we have for you. Thank you so much for what we did. We would never, ever, ever yell at your mom courtside. Well, we promise that. Well, you never know. Bring her to a show and we'll see. Yeah, I might yell at her if she's a dick enough, but we'll see. So, and you'll laugh hysterically the whole time, so don't put it on me.
I won't call her
Nothing makes you laugh more than when I yell at someone. So that's when you fall on the ground and laugh.
We'll find out what Matt called her.
We'll get a insight there. So thank you so much for joining us. Keep following us. Head over to shutupandgivememurder.com. You can follow us on social media. There's all sorts of links that'll take you everywhere you want to go. Live from the Crime and Sports Studios. We will see you next week.
Bye.